This is Crumb Entertainment.
Good morning to you. Here's a question again. Why do I always keep asking questions? when was the last time you said no to something? A favor, an invite, or maybe an extra task at work? Good morning, I'm Stephen.
To remark on your question, why you keep on asking questions. We won't be here if you don't ask questions. That is our foundation, answering questions. Today we're going to be talking about the underrated but powerful art of saying no, why it matters, why it's so hard, and how it can actually protect your peace of mind. I'm Miguel.
And let's get ready for a wonderful morning because this is GM2U. Welcome back to GM2U, and this morning we will be talking about the power, or rather the art of saying no. So, we have people, or we know some people, who can't say no, who just can't say no.
Right.
They say yes. I don't know if they want to be martyrs or whatever, or but they just can't say no.
Yeah.
To what? So let's just for the sake of establishing, when should we say no? Basically, you should say no if you feel that you're being abused, either at work, school, or in friendships. If something is being borrowed of you big time, and you feel that you will not be paid back in time. Basically, if it's something negative, and it steals your peace of mind.
Yeah.
You should say no.
When you're already getting taken advantage of, definitely say no.
Yeah.
If they're going over your boundaries, definitely say no.
But mostly, this is a problem encountered by people who feel that they need to. There's this word in Filipino, pakikisama.
Yeah.
If people feel the need to do pakikisama, what's that in English?
I don't think there's an actual English translation for pakikisama. I don't know.
Being one with the community.
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
Something like that. Because if you won't be, you might be shamed, or you might be told by someone, oh, you don't know how to do this for the community. You don't know how to give back. When in reality, why would I give back? What did I do?
Right.
What did the community do for me? So it's just like exploiting what you have. The community is trying to exploit what you have.
I think the Filipino culture is glorifying resiliency, which we shouldn't be. Resiliency is good, yes. However, if you're already getting taken advantage of, and you're using resiliency as an excuse, that's not a good thing. You need to take care. You need to speak up when that happens. And also, why it feels difficult for the Filipino culture is like there is the sense of utang na loob, or the sense of like you need
being
to
indebted to someone.
Exactly. So that's why it feels difficult, because like when something or someone does something. When that someone does something for us, we feel in debt to that person, which, you know, like that's the power of like saying no, because you won't, like, if you just don't do it, then if you don't, you won't feel that.
Yeah. So some of our audiences might be asking, why is that word pakikisama and utang na loob, being indebted to someone, very important in Filipino culture, and why we can't say no to some things. So, while Migs was explaining, I searched for pakikisama in English. Migs was right, there is no direct translation of pakikisama in English, but the closest that ChatGPT can give us is getting along with others, smooth interpersonal relationship,
Right.
or camaraderie. But it further explains that in Filipino culture, pakikisama or camaraderie isn't just about fitting in. It's about prioritizing group harmony over
Right.
individual preference. That
Yeah.
is the main problem, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but we Filipinos are so guilty that we just want to be part of the group. That's the personal cause of always saying yes. We experience burnout, we resent,
Yeah.
and mostly we resent because we lost our boundaries. Our personal
Yes.
boundaries. We gave out too much money to someone who won't pay
Right.
us back. We did extra work. Wow, that's wow. Okay, does someone need cough medication? And our boss told us to work over the weekend.
We need cough medicine for this episode.
Yeah. And
Some
while
strepsils, maybe.
yeah, and the lemon honey ginger tea.
Yeah. Bring out the Solmux.
Yes. For effective cough relief.
Exactly.
No.
Or, make it international. Bring out the Robitussin.
Yeah.
or in Filipino, the Robitussin.
Oh, really? That's how it is really
That's how it's pronounced. It's Robitussin. It's not Robitussin.
Really? Robitussin. And why does the commercial, even on TV, is pronounced as Robitussin?
It's a
Because
brand. Because it actually is
Why,
Robitussin. That's how you
why
actually
aren't
pronounce
they
it.
correcting
I
the
don't know.
Filipinos?
Again, it's a Filipino accent. I don't know. It's a Filipino English. It's the same as when you say how biogesic is in Filipino. Biogesic is paracetamol. Here it's all actually called paracetamol. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's the same. It's like
yeah.
Robitussin is the same thing. It's not Robitussin.
And it's ibuprofen, not
Yeah, it's
ibuprofen.
it's not ibuprofen. Yeah, it's ibuprofen. Yeah. Anyway, going back.
Ladies
Let's go
and
back to
gentlemen,
saying no.
that's what happens when a company doesn't say no. No, that's wrong. Okay, go.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, that's just what they told me how it's pronounced. I might be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, going back to the points of the power of saying no. The power of no is seen as self-respect and self-care. It also gives you that. Yeah, like if you say no, it's a good way to gauge yourself. Like it allows you to see what you're capable of doing at that moment. Because if you say yes to a lot of things, then you're, again, like what was mentioned a while ago, you're just gonna get burnt out. And then when you get burnt out, you get resentment, and then you get resentment because your boundaries were crossed. So the power of
You
no
get
is definitely
depressed. Yeah.
exactly the power of saying no shows self-respect and self-care.
Yeah, correct.
So, what are the practical ways to say no?
Just say it.
No.
No. Oh,
No.
you work overnight for 2 days. Don't go home. Stay at the office. No.
No.
No pwede. Is it that hard?
Yeah, like just honestly, just being honest with it sometimes.
But we also understand that, just like in the joke that we've mentioned, it happens in reality. At some
Yeah.
offices, your boss will ask you to work overtime, as in super overtime, to the point that you need to sleep at the office.
Right.
And then when you say no, your job security is at risk.
Yeah.
So we also understand that. But, if it happens like once in a quarter, maybe you can forgive that. But if it happens every other week or weekly at worst, maybe saying no is the best thing that you can do and worry about your job security later. But again, that's hard to balance, right? When you say no to a boss and then he threatens to fire you.
Right.
It's hard to balance. But
it is.
You're gonna ask yourself, but okay. My life is saying no. This is not a Halloween episode.
Yeah, your lap is literally like, nope, stop talking about this.
But while I'm fixing my light, that's actually the hard part of saying no. You need to have a choice. You will say no because you want to protect yourself. You want to protect your peace. But at the same time, when you say no, there are trade-offs like losing your job, losing an opportunity, losing a client, losing a promotion. Be ready about that.
Yeah.
That's our tip for everyone.
Yeah, when you say no, you definitely lose some opportunities. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you might lose on some of these opportunities, but you have to realize you're only human. You're not meant to say yes to everything. Because if you say yes to everything, then, you won't have enough time to rest. You won't have enough time to just recuperate.
Yeah, just like my lamp.
Yeah.
Please cooperate. Don't shut off.
Oh.
I give up.
But yeah, definitely if you say no, it will definitely, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities by saying no, but at the same time, you're preserving your peace. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Your peace is the most important thing. So, like what was mentioned earlier, we have come to a point that a lot of us have become yes people.
Yes men.
Exactly. Like the movie, like from Jim Carrey, like the Yes Men movie. It just portrays the power of yes is very powerful too. But at the same time, balancing it with no is essential.
I've met some yes men in my years of working in corporate. They are happy because they are promoted instantaneously and, they have this, let's say, beauty privileges for themselves.
Right.
But when you talk to them heart to heart, they will say, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this. It's like a contradicting addiction inside of them. They want to say no, but they should say yes because it's their future that is at stake.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is learn to say no for the things that you should say no.
Right.
Because it will protect you.
Yeah.
It's it's not wrong to say yes to some things. It's not wrong also to say no for most things.
Exactly.
Especially if you are being attacked or abused or exploited.
Right.
In Filipino, they say, hindi mo ikakaganda yan kung oo ka lang lagi.
Yeah.
It will not make you more beautiful or more handsome if you say yes, yes, yes.
Right.
In exchange for something that you cannot really take a grasp of.
Right.
So,
people will, and to add to that, people will actually respect you more if you say no. If you crave that attention, if you crave that social acceptance, saying no would actually get you that attention and respect that you are craving for. Because no, again, no is very powerful.
And we're here now on our segment, What's on Your Plate? So today, our topic for food is about everyday scenarios where saying no matters. So just like saying no to extra rice when you
That's a hard no. I mean, that's
it's
a hard.
no.
It's not a hard no. It's a hard. It's a hard thing
Yeah.
to say no to. That's what I meant.
Yeah, especially if it's garlic rice.
Oh yeah.
It's
I love
Mig's
my
favorite. How can you say no to garlic rice when you are
Yes.
eating tapa or hot
Exactly.
dog?
Yeah.
Right? So
Hard. It goes into the idea of like saying no to peer pressure. Especially in food. You if ever you go to like a Filipino party, usually like a lot of people like are gonna say kain ka pa, or eat more, even though you're already full. It's just, it's one of our ways to say that we care about you is to feed you. So it's hard to
Yeah.
say no in those moments, just because again the food is very delicious. But
Yeah.
also, it's hard to say no because you don't want to, also disrespect offend the people who are serving you. So there's that. Yeah, like there's just a lot of like different ways that, like saying no can offend people, and definitely with food related.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was literally told by a friend like, she hates it when people say no when she offers food. So.
Oh.
There's that. Yeah, like for those, you just gotta, like take it, I guess, I don't know. It's very complicated.
Well, actually, I understand your friend because I remember when I was about to resign my previous job,
Right.
I prepared for my group of friends. I prepared like a banquet, but it looked like one
Yeah.
because there's Chowking, there's
Right.
Angel's Pizza. There so many kinds of food because there's so many people. There's like 30 of us.
Yeah.
So, and these people are dear to me. So out of
Right.
30 people, there's this one specific person, this guy,
Yeah.
who is not my friend anymore. And I was offering him food, and he was like sitting just like this in our dining hall. And I told him, "Oh, eat. I prepared this as our last party together. I might not see you anymore, so
Yeah. Enjoy
this
the
is
time.
enjoy the time with food."
Right.
And he while sitting like this, he told me, "Oh, I'm on fasting." And he just sat there the whole 3 hours we were all talking and eating. And he was not even talking.
Right. It was just there.
So I was just pissed. I was pissed he was not talking. It was like he was happy I'm going away. He didn't eat. What's with this guy? Also,
Right.
all of a sudden, he said no to food.
Yeah.
I felt offended.
Same way in like, romantic relationships. If the other person says no when you ask them if you want to date them, you got to respect the no. If you don't respect the no, then, you're not a good person.
Correct. Alright, moving on to our third segment, which is GM2Me, where we get your questions in the evening and we answer it in the following morning. Like true procrastinators who don't say no. So this question is from Carlo, 25, from Quezon City. And he says, "Hi, GM2U. My barkada always wants to go out every weekend. But honestly, I'm tired and I want to save money. I feel guilty saying no because they might think I don't want to hang out with them. How do I balance being a good friend with taking care of myself? Just say the real reason."
Yeah. Just
They
say
would
no.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're your real friends, they would understand what you're going through.
Also, the pressure that's going around your mind. Also understand that. So
Right.
we can tell you how to deal with this. But as for me, actually fresh from experience, I'm having the same problem currently.
Okay.
But it's not about friends. It's about classmates. So I'm back to school right now. So I can't mention it here because some of them might see it. But
Right.
there's this thing happening, and then there's a requirement of an amount of money that I feel that is unnecessary. But in the spirit of camaraderie or pakikisama, as we've mentioned,
Right.
I might give in. So, I'm
Fair.
still thinking about it. So yeah, I get it. I could say no. You know,
Right.
I could tell myself what we were giving as an advice to
Yeah.
Carlo. I could tell that to myself. Just say no. Don't give the money. Don't be part of the what they're planning.
Yeah.
But also high up in my mind, there's this thought of what if they think I am someone who is snobbish, or I don't
Right.
want to be like this or like that. So there's that. I don't know if it's a Filipino character or trait only. I don't know if some other nationalities think of that as well, or they say straight up no.
I think it's a Filipino thing, part of it at least. Just because in my experience here in the US, people are more like they're more comfortable saying no, and that's just how it is, you know. Like if in your like the same thing with your case, where you know if you feel like it's a little bit too excessive, just say no. Like, hey, I don't really think that we need this. You know, amount of money for this. We could probably find an alternative because, you know, it's a little bit too excessive.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest things when you try to say no, especially with friends, is you try to compromise. You try to
Yeah.
find that middle ground. You should try to suggest alternatives. Like for Carlo, like maybe hang out like instead of every weekend, maybe like do it like twice a month, or do like if you do want to like hang out every weekend, it would be better to just do it at like somebody's house, you know, maybe play board games instead, or just hang
Yeah, to
out and
save.
eat. Yeah, like you don't really need you don't really need to correlate your group of friends to like your group of friends hangout to be outside of the house. It could just be inside, you know, just gather, eat. You know, you don't talk. You don't have to do an activity when you go out. It's a matter of, you know, sharing your space with the people who actually care about you. It doesn't really ruin the friendship, but it actually enhances it because you show respect by saying no. At the same time, it allows the people that you said no to show respect to you as well. As they said, respect begets respect.
Respect.
What was that Filipino meme before? Respect begets what was it? I forgot the funny one. Like the person trying to speak in English about respect. Respect begets respect.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's people who know, comment down below. I know you know what I mean.
We will leave it at there for you, Carlo. We hope that you can talk to your barkada and
Yes.
just be honest with them. And
Communicate.
for us, yes, communicate with them. And for us here from Migs and me, we will say no to long episode today. So we're ending it here, and we hope you have learned something from our short discussion about the power of saying no.
Yes.
So that's it for our episode today. I'm Steven.
And I'm Miguel, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Good morning to you. Have you seen your keys? How about that missing sock? And don't tell me you left your payong again at the jeep. Or worse, you left your Tupperware at school. Get ready for mama. Today's episode is all about the things we keep on losing. Like love life and the health and whatever. I'm Stephen.
That's right. Wallets, umbrellas, IDs, earphones. Bakit parang sila laging nawawala? We're talking about everyday lost and found moments. Or as I would like to say, the mini heart attack moments. And maybe why they keep happening. I'm Miguel.
So get ready for a wonderful morning because this is GM2U. Welcome again to GM2U, everyone, and we hope you're not... Pet peeve. Brian! Good morning again. Brian! Welcome to GM2U, Brian! And today we will be talking about, again, yung mga madalas mawala sa atin na bagay.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
basically the lost and found life. Let's focus first on the classics, like your socks, your umbrellas, your pens. Why do we always lose the same things?
I'm going to answer this question in two ways. One, the funny one. No, I'll start with the serious one. So I'm going to answer this seriously first. So we lose. we lose these
Filipino, sorry.
we lose this stuff frequently just because we don't really have much care about them. In our heads, it's replaceable. Just like me and my love life. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, like we don't really put in too much thought into these things because yeah, they're replaceable. We can just buy new socks, we can buy new umbrella, we can buy new pens. It's irritating at that point, at that moment, just because you need it. But yeah, it's just really like we just don't really like put enough care or thought into it.
For me, I think why we lose these same things, maybe because they are so constant. Or no, not constant.
They're
Maybe
always there. They're
because
always available.
They're always there. They're not that important.
Yeah.
But you always see them and use them. I don't agree with losing pens, that we don't care about losing pens. Maybe if the pen is like a G-Tech
Like a Bic.
or Bic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The expensive ones. I'm not
Right.
talking about Parker Brenda.
Yeah. We're not talking about
that's
those
on a
signature
different
ones.
level. But these are pens that you usually use when you're in school or in the office. When that is gone and you can find it, I think you're gonna be a bit annoyed.
Right.
But umbrellas, come on. Umbrellas are expensive.
If you have a washing machine or a dryer, sometimes it gets, into the
You lose
filter.
it there? How?
Yeah. I don't. It's an old machine. I don't know. Sometimes like it would clog the filter, I guess, because sometimes I use those, the foot socks.
Yeah,
So they're like literally like
small
pieces of clothing. So I don't know.
I see.
But at the end of the day, again, it's just why do we keep on losing these things? Because again, they're always available. We always use them. in our heads. They're always there, but again, we just don't really put in much effort or thought.
Would you agree that if you don't pay attention to something, it's bound to be gone?
Oh yeah,
in your life.
Just look at my love life.
I was trying to digress there. Try to drive a point in a different direction. But yeah, okay. Let's agree to that. But forgetting as a sign of being distracted or juggling too much can be the psychology behind why we keep on losing these things. Again, we're not paying attention. It's also like in everyday scenarios, like leaving your phone in the bathroom, misplacing chargers. Akala mo nawala, pero nasa bag lang pala. Commonly, when we leave our phone in the bathroom, I think we're doom scrolling.
Yeah.
While sitting on the throne. And then you were so entertained that actually not just phones. You leave your phone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then before entering the bathroom, because you're doom scrolling, you leave your towel outside the bathroom.
Outside, yeah, exactly.
And then you do the bath mat shuffle because you need to reach for your towel.
Right.
While dripping with water.
Yeah.
Do these little losses say something about our busy lives today?
Yeah, I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say, like, just because of how... Actually, no, you know what? It depends, I would say. But I would say, like, nowadays we're just always just too distracted with a lot of different things. I would say that's one, or distracted by, like, social media, TikTok, Instagram. But there are literally some individuals that have so much responsibilities that you can't really blame them for, like, forgetting things.
These are the people that you are annoyed with. You see them typing, and then they forgot to send it, and then they say to you, "Oh, I didn't send it." So basically, this is an extension of the previous
last
episode.
But yeah, it just depends. Like, there are just really some people who are just like, who are just so busy with their lives that, because maybe they're taking care of somebody, they're taking care of their business, or they just have so much responsibilities outside of work or at home, or also at work, maybe, that, like, their brains are just, like, going 100 miles a second, that they literally forget stuff like, phones, pens, umbrellas. And you can't really blame them, because that's just, that's just how their lifestyles are. This is a big thing, my car keys. Because my car keys is like, it's like, so how my car keys are, it's like on a loop with the screw.
All
so, the screw, like, over time, screws just become loose. So the screw on my car key holder just became loose, and it fell. Good thing it fell inside my locker. So it's just there. So nothing happened. Yeah. And, like, I was like, because I was doing my usual, I was getting out of work, going to my car, and I was like, since car technology has improved over the years, literally you just go to your car, put your hand in your handle, and as long as the door handle, as long as your key is like close, you can unlock it. You don't have to pull out your keys to unlock the car. Yeah. So I was already on my car. I was like, why is my car not unlocking? I checked my bag. I was like, where are my keys? And then I went back to the office, checked my locker, and good thing it was there. And then I saw, like, the screw was, it just fell. So I was like, all right, like, I'm like, my brain's clocked out of being, I just want to go home, So I guess that's also part of, like, why we lose stuff, like, when you're tired. So I don't know. How about you? Do you think these little losses that we do, that happen to us, is affected by,
our busyness?
Our busyness. How we are at that point
Yeah. Actually, I would agree because when your mind is just focused on one thing,
Yeah.
you keep on thinking about that one thing.
Right.
You're trying to resolve that problem or whatever. When it's time to do something else, you feel that you've got it all figured it out.
Yeah. Trying to juggle multiple things in one time is not, like you're just going to leave, you're just going to have those other things, not to your best ability. Just because, you're like split into like multiple things, and then you're not basically putting in your, they're not putting in your best.
And then given that our attention spans right now are much shorter than they used to before.
Yeah.
But I think the bottom line of what we want to talk about is if you keep on losing things, maybe it's time to refocus yourself or ask
Right.
yourself,
Yeah.
am I focusing on what's important? Because, some people will say, oh, it's just socks. It's just umbrella. I know a classmate who is like that. She loses iPhones.
Wow.
Yes. And then I think her family is filthy rich. I don't know if they're contractors or what. Okay, it's a former friend, so don't worry if I'm trash talking them.
Okay.
So she keeps
okay.
on losing iPhones. She always loses it at the same train station
Oh my gosh.
at a certain time of day.
Oh my
So
gosh.
every year, when I see her during summer term, she loses it. And then one time, she lost the same iPhone. It's the same model of iPhone in just a span of 3 months. So she bought the same model of iPhone 4 times
Wow.
because she keeps on losing it. That's how
Big
rich
money.
she is.
Yeah. That's
So
big
I
money.
asked her, don't you want to focus on something? Maybe your
Right.
mind is flying to somewhere else, or
Right.
maybe there's something at home we can talk. I was
Yeah.
legitimately concerned.
Yeah,
And then,
that is concerning.
and then she answered me, "Oh, don't worry, I have money to buy to
Wow.
purchase
Okay.
iPhones."
Buy me one next time.
Yeah, why don't you buy me too?
Exactly.
Buy me one. Yeah. And it's not GM2U without food. But in
Yes.
the previous episode, we were annoyed with food. But today, as our script is saying, these are food we forget but regret.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the first time in GM2U history, actually the second time, that food is negated
Yeah.
in our episodes.
Right. Actually.
So, the first one is leftovers in the fridge. Yung nakalimutan hanggang spoiled na. You forgot it and then it got spoiled already.
Yeah.
So,
This is a sad moment for me all the time. Like, because honestly, there are some types of food that are just better, not spoiled, but, like, you eat it the next day. Like, you heat it up and then just eat it the next. So there are some type of food that are just better that way. But, again, it depends on, who you are. Maybe, again, you're an airhead, or you're just, like, completely busy, or, again, you just forgot. Yeah, it's just a sad thing to think about. It's not that you're wasteful, I mean, maybe you are. I don't know. But yeah, it's just sad to think about having food spoil, even though it's in the fridge. Yeah, it's sad. I guess another one about food we forget but regret is buying snacks and then forgetting it in your. It's like the first one. It's like you forget it in your bag.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
the
mean, I would
worst.
say, yeah, it is bad. But I mean, I would also say like try to look at the positive. It's like it's a nice surprise sometimes, especially it's like something that if it's not gonna spoil, maybe like a bag of chips or a bag of candy.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
your
that's
bag.
fine.
So it's like it's a nice surprise in your bag. You know, like hey,
that's fine.
I have food today. That's nice.
Yeah. I remember I had to go to Landmark because I had to buy vinegar because I was about to cook adobo the next day because it's the weekend.
Right.
So I had to buy this pouch of vinegar, which is approximately 200 grams or about a cup of vinegar in a pouch. I put it in my bag, went home from Makati. That was roughly 2 hours of travel going back to the province. The next day, I got sick. So I wasn't able to cook the adobo. I had all the ingredients in the refrigerator in the pantry except for the vinegar. I was awakened at 11 p.m. of that Saturday and I thought I smelled something very sour. So the pouch was punctured inside my bag by one of my pens and it leaked. So not just only my bag that smelled sour, also my room. Very forgetful.
It happens. It happened to me too.
S happens.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the thing, like I guess something like that happened to me before is like, you know, sometimes you go to work, you have a packed lunch, and then, you know, you're just so tired, you're clocked out. You forget to remove the Tupperware from your bag, and then
Ooh, the smell of a success.
yeah, the next day you just remember and you pull it out, and then you open that Tupperware to clean it. Ooh, that stench is gonna be crazy.
And
But
then
again,
there's some mold.
Yeah, it's part of it. You know, like again, we're so busy, or we're forgetful. Oh, we're in there. It doesn't matter.
Your food yesterday is now a science experiment.
That is true. Another thing for this type of forgetfulness is, you know, when you go grocery shopping, you always forget that one thing that you needed to buy. Like a condiment, you know, maybe like soy sauce, or
I thought I heard condom.
oh my god,
Sorry.
I said condiments.
Okay.
Condiments.
But don't forget that other one thing we mentioned.
Yeah, that's
this
also
year.
important. Like for grocery shopping, we always forget that one ingredient, and then you get home and try to cook that. You're like, oh, I forgot to buy garlic. I forgot to buy onion. I forgot to buy whatever else. And you're just like, oh my god, I have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're planning like get together at your place and then you forget that one thing. Again, it's a pet peeve. Brian!
Brian! And welcome to GM2Me, where we get your questions in the evening and we
Yes.
answer. Why am I looking here? This is the camera. Hello! Where we answer your questions in the morning, like true procrastinators.
Right.
By the way, we need to address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Elephant in the room, which is, where is our third host?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I think we forgot to mention that in the last episode.
Yeah, we forgot to mention
forgot.
it in the last. How many episodes was there? Were there episodes? So our third host is on hiatus.
Yes.
Because the MTRCB has no violations. On hiatus only because of work. So if you're looking
Yes.
for him, or his parents are wondering why isn't he appearing on this show of ours,
Right.
you can watch him on our other channel, Crumb Society.
Right.
Yeah,
You can
for
see him in
culture
Crumb
check.
Society. He has not been taken to heaven to meet Saint Peter yet. Okay,
Yeah.
he's fine. He's just
he's
busy.
yeah. Let's go to our question for today. It's from Jessa, age 24, from Cebu. Oh, Cebu!
Cebu.
Don't we have anything from the mail? Dried mangoes or
Yeah.
shamrock?
Shamrock, danggit,
Mm.
cebuchon. Yes,
Oh my gosh.
cebuchon.
Come on. Don't forget, we also receive gifts. Okay?
Yeah,
Not just
we'll
our
have
questions.
we'll have our mail in the description so you can send us stuff.
Yeah, please don't send us bomb threats or death threats. Send us food. And Jessa writes, "Hi GM2U. I always misplace my earphones and ID. Hello, same. My friends tease me that I'm super makakalimutin or forgetful for our international audience, but I really do try to keep track. Do you think there's a way to be less forgetful, or am I just stuck like this forever? Drink ginkgo biloba with L-carnitine."
Oh my gosh, Kuya Kim, is that you?
Magmemo plus gold. What's your suggestion?
I totally understand her situation. Like, ID earphones are something that we usually forget. Just because, again, we use them all the time. It's not that we don't really care about them. It's just that we use them.
But isn't it a pain in the ass if you lose your ID? Because you need to reapply for it.
You just got to replace it. It's either you have to pay sometimes to have it remade, just because some of the IDs have RFID capabilities, so you in the building or whatever. So you have to pay for that. So that's annoying. But I would say one of the things that has helped me not to forget my ID is I just I put it in my bag. On our clock out machine, once I tap my ID on the clock machine to clock out, I immediately put it in my bag. I don't.
There's a system. You're saying.
Yeah, there's a system
from hand to
exactly.
bag.
Hand to bag exactly. And then in the morning when I get into the office, I only pull out my ID if I need to tap it to the elevator to go up to the floor that I work at, and or to tap in to clock in. So that's a system. Just have maybe a designated pouch, or keychains in your bag, or for whatever stuff that is. Or nowadays, it's technology has improved. We have AirTags now. If you're an Apple user, there's those cheap locator tags that you can buy that are they're super cheap. They're they're battery operated, and then if you lose them, you could just beep them using your phone or find them.
But
So
if you lose them, if you're from Cebu and you lose them in Manila, good luck.
Oh yeah, good luck. Yeah,
For
go
me,
ahead.
what I actually do is I talk to myself. Like example, the ID.
I just could imagine Stephen's like, "Oh, how's your day? I'm
No,
okay."
not that. Not that way. I talk to myself ID out, ID tap, ID bag. It's in the bag already.
Yeah, you're vocalizing. You're not talking to yourself. You're vocalizing
I'm
your
vocalizing my actions. Yeah.
thoughts. Yes. Because when you talk to yourself, that's a little bit weird.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm not cuckoo, okay? I'm not crazy. But yeah, I'm vocalizing. Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
Right.
Yeah. But actually, to come to think of it, when you vocalize your actions, it also requires... It helps, but it also requires attention.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
speaking about forgetfulness here. So, maybe it's... To have attention, you must have intention.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, please tweet that or threads it.
I was listening to a podcast this morning, and it was talking about relationships, not just romantic, but also like friendships. Like to
Your
build,
favorite.
but in relationships, to have intimacy, whether romantic or not, intimacy needs intention. It needs intention. Like, you need to have the full intent to talk to this person, to build a relationship with this person, whether friendly or romantic. You need to fully show that intention and stick with it. So it's the same thing for stuff like these, that you need to have like full intention in being more aware of your items. So at the end of the day, it like intention helps. I would say. Right?
But if you
I don't
lose
know.
something, you don't be too hard on yourself.
Oh yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, we said here, forgetfulness can mean your brain's
Yeah.
just overloaded. So maybe you need to unwind, you need to relax.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes losing things teaches us to slow down
Yes.
and be mindful. Just like just like Miguel is going on vacation in a
Right.
few weeks' time. How long will your vacation be?
I'll be gone for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really gonna be like a vacation because it's a wedding that I'm going to, so it's gonna be busy. But yeah, it's
You'll
like,
not be doing your routine, basically.
yes, I'm not gonna be doing my routine, which is a great break. That's another thing that I believe that we humans need. We sometimes need to have a break in the routine to keep it fresh. It's like what Stephen said a while ago. Like, it teaches us how to slow down and be mindful. And breaking the routine allows us to do that, because when everything just becomes automatic to you, then again the intention of like thinking of the things that you have or the stuff around you just goes away, just because your brain's just so overloaded with information, with the stuff that you think about, with your anxieties. So yeah, just slow down. If we're gonna talk about slowing down, I was talking to a friend of mine at work, and like we were talking about goals in life. Like I was debating, because like before, like I wanted to have like the mansion, the big family and whatever, like a very rich lifestyle. Of course, anyone wants that kind of dream. But now that I'm a little bit older, I'm like, I just want to have a farm. I just want to have a farm. Like maybe a hydroponics farm out in the province. It's
I think you're super stressed.
Yes.
I was like that last night. I was drinking milk. Take note, I was drinking milk. And then while drinking milk, I saw the carton of the milk. And I said, I want to be in that place. Because the milk carton had this illustration of a green grass farm with cows and a red barn with a windmill on it.
Yeah. Honestly.
That's how stressed we are.
Yeah.
If, every morning we pick up our phone and we check what's the latest in the world. I think if we have the time to do that as a routine, we ought to have time to remember important things and not to lose them, right?
Yeah.
Because I think we have so much unnecessary things that we are looking after or maintaining in our lives, when in actuality, we have more important things to remember, like your ID. Don't lose your ID.
Yeah.
What if instead of texting while waiting for the LRT, you take off your ID, put it in your bag?
Yeah.
Right?
Have intentionality.
Yeah.
There's that. And it also helps you not to forget things.
Yeah.
Like yesterday's Tupperware for lunch. that becomes a science experiment.
Now, if that really happens, your mother will kill you.
Yes.
So kids, don't do that.
Yes.
Always bring home your Tupperware and wash it immediately after use.
Yes.
Anyway, before we forget our time,
Right.
our time is running out already. And we thank you for joining us on this episode of GM2U. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Miguel, and we'll see you again next time.
Don't forget.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have another question right here to start off our show. Have you ever felt like something is off? Like your job, your routine, even your lifestyle. But you are scared to change because it feels too big.
And today we're going to be talking about the quiet. I should say that quietly. The quiet.
Bedroom voice, bedroom voice.
The quiet pivot. Those small steady shifts. So quiet pivots, those small steady shifts in life that tell you it's time to take another path without needing to flip everything upside down.
So get ready for an interesting morning because this is GM2U.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of GM2U. And as we said in the intro, today we are going to talk about the quiet pivots. The quiet pivots. ASMR. Quiet pivots. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the quiet pivots, you know, like those moments where you're just tired. You're constantly, you know, dreading to get out of bed in the morning. There's just lack of excitement in your life. So, what is quiet pivot? I think this started with the idea of quiet quitting.
Yeah.
In the workplace, right?
Yeah.
Where you're just like burnt out, you know, like you're so tired with, you know, doing your regular tasks and just, you know, you quiet quit, basically. You do the bare minimum of what you need to do at work. You're not doing extra. You're still hitting what you need to do, but you're not going above that. You know, as they say, work up only to your wage.
Correct. We clap to that, everyone.
Anyway, so how do these things happen? Or what are the signs of, you know, it's time to pivot, or time to quiet pivot, time to change the routine. So some of the signs that we've encountered, like the signs of misalignment that made us do a pivot in our lives is, you know, there's like constant dread. Like you can't just, like you dread going to work, or you dread talking to this person.
Yeah. It's like
You know,
carrying a cross every day.
Exactly. It's just like so much weight. Like it just feels a lot. It feels that you're putting too much effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you're putting too much effort into doing this something. Another one is that you have literally no energy putting into this. Good thing that we don't have that here in GM2U. We're always energetic there. Pew, 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 pew. Brian! Oh my god. So definitely we're not gonna quite quit on you guys. We love what we do. Or another sign of misalignment is the lack of excitement. It's one of those things where, you know, it's kind of like if we're going to talk about the workplace. Let's say your boss gives you a task that you don't really want to do. Or they've been, you know, making you do work that's not even part of your job description. I knew it. I knew Stephen was going to react. But yeah, like all of this, you know, like, again, it started in the workplace with quiet quitting. It doesn't necessarily mean that the pivot that you're doing is a drastic change.
Yeah.
It's gradual. It's gentle. It's exploratory.
Yeah. Sometimes
Very
people
deep words. Very performative.
Oh. But yeah, sometimes people think that when you need to pivot, it's like you're gonna totally change your environment.
Yeah.
Like if you are from an advertising background and you've worked in advertising, you would need to change and you want to pivot, you would pivot to banking and finance. So it's not like that. So
No.
I'd like to remind our audiences how Migs put it nicely when he was giving me advice about this same thing. So he said that instead of saying you pivot, let's put it in a perspective where you reframe yourself.
Yes.
So it's the same picture, but you put it on a different, more beautiful frame, hopefully. Right?
Exactly. It's a matter of, let's say you have a dream of being a singer, you know?
Yeah.
You have a dream of, you know, being a singer that sings in front of a lot of people. As you grow older, you realize that it's a little bit hard to do that. You know, it's a little bit too much of an effort to do.
Yeah.
But it's still your passion. It's still something you like to do. So what can you do with regards to that? You can start, you know, you can start coaching for singing. You can do open mics. See, they're not that big of a change to what you want to do. It still correlates on, you know, the goal, basically. But you just change it a little bit. Still aiming for the same thing, but it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you're still singing, but a different venue.
Yeah, exactly. So it relates to, you know, quiet pivot. So what are examples of quiet pivoting? One is trying a side hustle before quitting your job. Because you know, it's such a big thing nowadays. Like, people like the idea of quitting cold turkey. Like, they just straight up just quit. Like, I'm done. I don't like doing this.
Yeah.
They just quit. But you got to realize, do you have anything that's gonna, you know, do you have a fallback? Which, you know, when emotions are high, you don't really think about that. So instead of just quitting your job, try a side hustle first. You know, like what I said earlier, quiet quitting, you just do the bare minimum and then save the rest of your energy for what you actually like to do. Another one of a quiet pivot is shifting your schedule in a way. So instead of having like a nightlife, maybe maybe do morning hikes instead.
Yeah.
I think this is a little bit. This one is a little bit more of a louder pivot, especially when you go out in a group. But if it's just you, then definitely it's a quiet pivot. But if you're in a group, you're suddenly like slowly backing away from that scene. Another one is, learning a new skill on the side. You're not pressured to do it. You just like learning about it, which a lot of people are doing now. Like a lot of people are learning how to cook. A lot of people are, learning a sport. That's why like pickleball is such a big thing. Tennis. It's not that hard to do that on the weekend. It's much more fun because you're in a group.
Yeah.
So quiet pivoting is just really a lot of those like small changes in your life, small breaks in your routine that just helps you, be a little bit more human.
Yeah, it puts your mind in a different area or perspective.
Exactly.
Instead of you just focusing on solely your job, on your hurts about your boss.
Right.
So it changes your mind. It changes
That
your
is true.
mind a bit.
Now let's look at the quiet pivot in a Filipino angle. So doing this is kind of hard, I would say, in a regular Filipino,
Yeah,
traditional
sure.
family. Just because when you do this, like in a family setting, especially if you're the breadwinner,
Yeah.
ye-
Yikes.
yikes indeed. Like, I'm not saying it is how it is in the Philippines, but there are a majority of
Yeah.
families in the Philippines where the parents are relying on their children to be
As
the
the
one to get them
breadwinner.
out. Exactly, to be the breadwinner, to get them out
And-
of their hard times. Go ahead.
And actually, as majority of the people, in Filipino family settings, when you say that you are the breadwinner, you are solely the breadwinner. For
Yeah.
example, what do I mean? Example, you have 6 siblings, and you're not necessarily the eldest one,
Yeah.
but you are the one who were, let's say, fortunate to have a job. So what will happen is you will work until everyone in your family gets to finish college or school, gets a job. That is a big if,
Right.
right? So it's not a guarantee. Most of the time, the siblings would either marry early,
Yeah.
they would not care about their future,
Right.
and what would happen is the sole breadwinner will be enslaved
Yeah.
because the other family members have not fixed their life. They have not pivoted
Exactly.
from how desperate they were
Right.
in the
Yeah.
beginning. They haven't improved their
Exactly.
quality of living. So that's the sad part of being a breadwinner in a
Right.
Filipino household.
That is true. And it goes back to, like I said earlier, like where the parents are relying
Yeah.
on their breadwinner child. And whenever this breadwinner child finally stands up to the parents, the toxic mindset of in Filipino utang na loob, or being indebted to whatever they've done to you. Like it's all over Filipino media, in movies, TV series, where a child will like, this is what I provide, blah blah blah, and then the parent would always say in Filipino, papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako.
And then they
It's-
will be slapped.
Exactly. You know what's funny? I had a
What?
classmate. I had a classmate in high school, where he had the same situation. He was rebelling. He's micro rebelling. Hey, bring it back to the old episode. Anyway, he was rebelling against his parents, and then his dad told him, "Papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako." Or in English, you're how do I say it? You're just on your way. I'm already headed back. Basically, that's the direct translation. And then my classmate, his answer to that is, why didn't we meet? Ba't hindi tayo nagkita? Why didn't we meet? I'm still going. You're coming back. Why didn't we meet? Why didn't we meet each other in the middle? You know, it's very smart. Unfortunately, because of his answer, he got kicked out of the house.
The dad was not specifying where he was going. Maybe
Exactly.
going back to heaven. We're going to hell. I don't know. Maybe that's why they didn't meet.
Right. And I think, yeah, like just because of that kind of mindset where, you know, it just becomes really toxic. Just because, you know, all the expectations are put on your shoulders. I'm really grateful to my parents that they're not like that. They're not perfect, but they really did their best to, you know, provide me with what I need and even want in life. So, shout out to my parents. My dad's literally on the other side of the room. I don't know if he's hearing me, but I love you. Thank you for everything. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure like for everybody else it's just harder just because, you know, the real concept of utang na loob or being indebted to other people, to parents, to siblings, to partners. It just becomes really toxic, and it just makes pivoting to a better path even harder.
Yeah.
But the great news, the best news about this is it's not impossible. There's always a way.
Yeah.
And it goes back to our previous episode about just saying no.
No.
Setting boundaries, you know? And, you know, again, no one's perfect, but you gotta try. There's no harm in trying, as they say.
When you really want to change something in your life and to pivot, like a career, whatever, you need to prepare yourself for some hurtful comments that you'll hear from people. Like that is expected from society. They would have certain things that they would say, oh, he pivoted because he was not meant for this, really, at all. So, you need to prepare yourself for that. But at the same time, yeah, that would be hurtful. You would lose some friends, but think about it. Think about your principle, your beliefs in life. Think about yourself. So it's like self-care as well. The comments, they will be temporary. Maybe 1 to 4 years based on my experience. Or longer. I don't know. But majority of the hurt that was inculcated to me by my previous job is already gone.
Right.
I'm not saying we're gonna forgive those people, but what I'm saying is I have learned to have my self-respect back, to regain my self-respect back.
Yeah.
Because in my previous job, I was working like until late in the evening, and then I would wake up early in the morning to go to the office, and then no one would give a damn about what I'm doing there.
Yeah.
So I'm just like existing in that company. So when I thought that it's time to pivot, okay, I didn't expect the hurtful comments, but it is necessary when you choose to pivot, when you choose yourself.
I don't know if our listeners listen to Tito Mikey, the Filipino influencer.
Oh, yeah.
So I listened to Tito Mikey's podcast, and he was talking about, and I've mentioned this before, where, you know, if you want to be a certain type of person, you have to deal with the naysayers. Like, you're always going to encounter them. Let's say, like in Tito Mikey's, shout out to Tito Mikey. I love your podcast. Anyway, he was saying that, he was getting haters just because, he was starting to do running, run clubs and whatever. Like people are saying like, oh, he's just, trying to get into the trend. Like he just wants to be significant again.
What?
So, that's very hurtful, right? But he just kept at it. Why? Because he wanted to become the runner. He wanted to be a runner. That's why I mentioned this. You gotta fake it till you make it a little bit. Not in a negative sense, but because you gotta pretend that you're a runner already to be a runner. It's the same thing if you want to be a singer. You pretend to be a singer. You sing in the shower. You go, open mics. You sing in public. So you're not really like an award-winning singer yet, but
you're absorbing the identity,
exactly,
the basics. Yeah,
exactly. All of this is just building up your experience to become what you want to be. With all these naysayers, it's just a quiet pivot in your head to just shut off what they say, not listen to it. Just let what you believe be the one that guides you. All right, since we are talking about pivoting, and I hate this so much because we're gonna be talking about pivoting on food choices.
But this is one thing you shouldn't pivot, guys, unless your doctor says.
It's so hard. I remember when I was told that I was pre-diabetic. Oh my god, the amount of food that I couldn't eat till I got a little bit healthier.
Anyway. That's why Ozempic was made, so you could eat. Joke.
I don't do it. But getting into pivoting food choices again, this is definitely more based on your health, also your taste, your experiences. There's a lot of factors that factor in. Wow, there's a lot of factors that factor in. Wow. There's a lot of factors that affect your food choices moving forward. Like, in my experience, the food that I used to eat when I was a kid, like pancit canton, whatever, like fast food or chips or whatever, I don't prefer them anymore. It feels like because I've put myself out there to try different cuisines from all over the world, from different people, from different cultures. I prefer home cooked meals now, or like deliberately prepared meals, just because I think they're healthier. I think they're more flavorful. There's more effort into it, so they show more care. That's their way of, telling you that I put my love for food in this. Pivoting in food choices is based on experience throughout, as you get older. Another big one is soft drinks. I still drink some, but I still drink soft drinks, but I drink zero sugar or diet now.
Yes.
I don't go for the main. I don't go for, let's say,
the regular one.
Exactly. If I have a choice of like regular Coke or Diet Coke or Coke Zero, I'm always gonna go for Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Like, I know aspartame is not good for your body, but 0 calories and less sugar. Choose the lesser evil, because quitting cold turkey is not good for you. You're just gonna, you're just gonna fall back into the habit.
Yeah, you go crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't get your Coke fix. Yeah, for me it's the same, but not with cola.
Yeah,
with milk tea. So when I was in high school up to college, I would always drink milk tea like twice a week. So this shift was not a conscious choice, but rather it's more of your taste buds telling you, oh, milk tea tastes like meh.
Yeah, it's just
Already.
straight up sugar. Yeah.
So so one time I was able to try a flavored tea. So
Okay.
these are the more fruit punchy taste teas that have popping boba or what you have in the milk tea shop. So tasted so good. It tasted so clean. And
Right.
then another shift happened. I started to drink tea. But when I was younger, I was not drinking tea because my reason was, oh, I'm not a goat. I won't drink boiled grass.
That's fair.
So those shifts, those pivots were not conscious choices, but
Right.
it was not ordered by any doctor.
Yeah.
It was not advised by a cousin or a relative. It
Yeah.
was just a taste bud choice,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah.
Like it just like again, I think as we grow older, we lose a little bit of our sense of taste. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think that's just how it is. So our taste
Don't you
buds
have COVID if that happens?
No, I mean like like when we were kids, I think like you know how our tongue is like separated into 4 different sectors. You got
Yeah.
the salty, the bitter, the sweet,
Yeah.
and the bitter at the back. I think like as we grew older, like because the sweet the sweet tasting taste buds are like more up the front. I think as we grow older, I think like the taste receptors on our tongue just change a little bit. I don't know this. This is speculation. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. All I know is that I know that as we grow older, our taste buds change. So that's it. Another pivot that a lot of people do, especially for working individuals, is and this was me before, where I would literally not eat breakfast because I'm the type to just get up, go straight to work, and then just have brunch or just eat a heavy lunch. But that actually hurt me even more going down the line, because if you do it for too long, like not having breakfast and as they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's the meal that gives you the most energy throughout the day. If you don't have anything, then you're just not gonna have energy, and that's why a lot of people are hangry. I know some people, use coffee as an alternative for this, but too much coffee too is not bad. Is not good for you. It says on our script, try brown rice sinangag or brown rice garlic rice. I mean, yes, it's still garlic rice, sure, but
It tastes like chicken pellets.
exactly, they're so dry.
Yeah.
So, I guess if you want to be a little bit
Oh,
healthier.
wait till you try purple rice.
Oh, I've had that. I had red rice. I had black rice.
Yeah.
I had
it tastes
quinoa.
so
I had
good.
corn. I tried everything
Oh
because
my
I'm a very big rice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried everything. It's hard. This is a pivot that I'm still trying to adjust to, but I just can't. Just because rice is life. As any
Yeah.
Asian household is, rice is life.
That sticky white steamy rice.
Exactly.
White rice.
Yeah, exactly. The Japanese small grain sticky
Yeah.
rice. Mwah. Glorious. Anyway, that's for our episode today. I'm Miguel.
And I'm Stephen, and we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Alright, this is my favorite episode. I'm all riled up and ready to take some heads off. Good morning to you. Here's a real talk question. Why do we feel guilty when we block someone online even if they drain our energy?
There's a bell. Oh my god. You're gonna introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Stephen, by the way.
And I'm Miguel. Today, we're unpacking the stigma around blocking people. Friends, I should say ex-friends, ex-acquaintances, and even family. Why it's actually healthy and why setting digital boundaries, as we keep on saying, doesn't make you the bad guy.
So get riled up for this wild morning because this is GM2U. Let's move it closer. Welcome to GM2U. Get ready to rumble because we're going to be talking about the art of doing the block.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Front desk now.
Trauma.
Migs used to work for a hotel, so for context.
3 years.
3 years. But another context that we want to give our dear audiences is, first of all, why are we doing this episode? Because recently I received, if you, our audiences are also subscribed to our other channel, by the way, please subscribe there, on Crumbs Society. That's at CC for Crumb Society. Okay? Subscribe there. Because there's a similar episode that we will be publishing soon. Or I think it's out already when this episode comes out. You should watch it there as well. Because recently there's someone who has been quite significant in my previous life. Life. That has said something not nice. And this person told our common friend that this common friend of ours should tell me that blocking people is disrespectful and it's like throwing away important people in your life. When I heard that comment, very serious this episode, huh? Now, when I heard that comment, I told our common friend, in Filipino, I said, ano bang pake nung taong yun? Why does that person even care about how I use my social media? He doesn't own my social media. So, how dare him to tell or talk about me, talk about me, about why I am blocking people? That's so unprofessional. When in fact, the people that I block, were the ones who hurt me, who drained me, who exhausted me.
Exactly.
So that's why it's in bold letters, it's said on our script right now. First of all, let's emphasize this. That's why the bell is here. You will see our bell only on Crumb Society because we are expounding details there. But right now, it will debut also on CrumbPod because this is very important to say, okay? You
Fair.
don't have power over someone's social media decisions. So just shut up and mind your own business. Yeah, mind your own business because you don't know your business might be crashing down already because of your attitude, Mr. Former Boss.
Shots fired.
Yeah. But that's why we want to focus on the art of social media blocking. And why isn't it a mainstream thing or a normal thing to do in Filipinos' lives? Like, it's not only in my life. I think Miguel has also some
I have a bunch
stories
of people.
about people who are telling him, "Oh, why did you block me? Why is this a big issue?" Right? So let's jump into our dissecting portion of our program. Why blocking feels taboo in Filipino culture? Again, for the past, how many episodes have we shot this month?
I think like we shot like at least 10.
In almost all of those episodes, we have said these three keywords.
Right.
Hiya or shyness. I don't know if
Yeah.
it is the correct translation into English. Pakikisama or camaraderie or being one with your community. Those two words always take part in our previous episodes.
Right.
So why are those two words very revered in Filipino culture? It's because Filipinos are naturally... No, they're not shy. We're not saying Filipinos are naturally don't have a say in their lives, but
Right.
rather they want harmony instead of war.
Filipinos
so
are mostly pacifists.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
don't
they
really like
they don't like
violence.
confrontations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why blocking feels taboo in Filipino culture. Because if you try to block like your relative or like your tito or your tita, expect in your next family dinner, they will approach you and say, "Why did you block me?"
No, I don't really think it's shyness. I think it's shame. The Filipinos, I've had this conversation with one of my managers when I used to work at the hotel that I used to work at. And he told me that he used to date Filipina. And we were talking about it and we agreed that it's a toxic trait from Filipinos. It's the shame tripping. You know how there is like guilt tripping?
Yeah.
Filipinos do shame tripping. They shame you. If you get what I mean. Like they shame you, like you do something and they're like, "Oh, shame on you." You know? You made a mistake, shame on you. It's immediate. Like, "Oh, because you did that." You know? It's because you did this. Let's say you said something to a friend that's you know, that kind of offended them. They immediately jump into shaming. Like, shame on you for saying that. You know? But yes, there should be some shame, but you know, like, just because we don't agree on the same thing doesn't mean that you have to shame them immediately.
Or maybe
think that's how
what was told to you was the truth.
Exactly.
and you can't accept the truth. So
Exactly.
you end up shaming others. So,
Exactly. So yeah, it's
actually, you know the Filipino trait of walking while your back is bended? Because two people are talking. For example, let's put it in this perspective. You are at the office, and then two of your co-workers are blocking the way to your desk. So there's no other way to your desk but that tiny hallway.
Right.
So what would Filipinos do instead of just walking straight and just saying excuse me
Right.
in the middle of two talking people? What they will do is they will bend their backs like this, and then they will
I can do this.
They will do this with their hand as if they are separating the Red Sea.
Right. Yeah.
And then say, excuse me po,
Right.
sorry. They will say excessive sorries and excuse me.
Right.
When in fact, the two persons blocking the way, talking at the hallway, should be the ones who are shamed because they are blocking the right of way of people. So we got that from... that trait is brought to you by the Spaniards. We conquered the Philippines for 300 plus years.
And just to say this is not modern day Spaniards, not people from Spain in the modern day.
Yeah. Not modern day.
Just to make it clear, just a
Not
disclaimer.
modern day.
It's history.
Yeah, it's like Ferdinand Magellan and all those guys.
Right. We're
The
not
old
talking about
ones.
modern day. Let's not get canceled here.
Yeah. We love modern day Spain. We love
Yes.
Spanish sardines. Does that come from?
What?
Or Spanish bread?
Oh my god. No.
No, basta, we love modern day Spain. Don't get us wrong. But
Yes.
we are talking about the Spaniards who were the old ones who conquered the Philippines. Just to give a background, why are Filipinos full of shame?
Yeah.
With something. Why are we like this?
Yeah.
Because sadly, the ano ba yung modern day, di ba? Anong opposite? Historical.
Yeah, I guess.
The historical Spaniards, the Spaniards who conquered the Philippines back in the day, treated Filipinos as if they were slaves, or rather, they withheld knowledge in the in Filipinos. So that's why the Filipinos were withheld education. They were not given formal training. Actually, I mentioned in one of our episodes, I'm back in school. So one of the history lessons that were told there was we weren't given formal teachers. We were conquered for 300 years. So
Yeah.
for so many years that the Spaniards were here, it was like towards just the end of their reign here in the
Right.
Philippines when we were given a privilege for education and having formal teachers who are also Filipino. So that's how sad it was
Yeah.
to be a Filipino back then under Spanish rule. But again, that's the old Spaniards. The modern day Spain, we love it. Barcelona, everything, Madrid, and Spanish sardines.
Oh my god. Moving on.
Moving
Let's
on.
move on.
Okay, go ahead. That's a tiny history lesson, just so
Right.
our audiences would understand why are Filipinos seeing it as a taboo
Right.
to block someone.
Before we got into the whole history lesson, we were going to be talking about the difference between muting, unfollowing, and blocking. So, in my case, muting is a way for you to not see the other person's feed, which is basically harmless.
But it keeps you friends with them in social media. Yeah.
You're still leaving that. You haven't burnt the bridge. You still have a bridge there. You're still able to connect with them. You know, you don't really want to burn the bridge, but you're just tired of, you know, what they post online.
Yeah.
So you mute them, which is totally fair. Again, boundaries. If their post is affecting your mental health,
Yeah.
mute them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that you hate the person. I mean, I'm sure that I've been muted by a whole lot of different people because I am a very sad boy. Okay. I'm a very sad boy, especially on social media. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people have muted me. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Next up, we have unfollowing. I would say burning the bridge already, but not completely.
Yeah. Because you're still friends with
Exactly.
the person. But
Yeah.
this actually hides them more
Yes.
on your feed.
Exactly. It allows you to completely not see them on your social media feed. Because muting, when a friend tags them, it still pops up
Yeah.
sometimes. But with unfollow, like literally everything is, you don't see it. But you're still friends with them. There's still a bridge there, but it's already burning. While
Yeah.
muting,
Or the DPWH is doing repairs,
exactly.
which will never happen.
So our analogy, going back, muting, there's a toll gate on the bridge. You still see
Love it.
It's still there. There's a connection. Wonderful. Unfollowing, the bridge is burning, but the bridge is still there. You're completely blocked off from the bridge. You basically don't see it because of the smoke, but it's still there, but it's burning.
Still standing. Yeah.
Exactly. And now we get to blocking.
It
Blocking-
collapses. It collapses
Exactly.
to find pieces of dirt.
Yeah, so blocking literally just cuts you off from the person, which I've done this, and I do have a bunch of people blocked, I admit, just because either or they've blocked me. Like, I'm sure I've been blocked by other people too. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
IDGAF.
I don't really give
A
a care. Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
give a care about if I get blocked or if I block people. I block people for the sake of my peace. Again, we've mentioned this, and like we said earlier, like we've recorded like almost 10 episodes, and I always go back to the point of you should always protect your peace. And if your peace is getting bothered, blocking them might be the way to have your peace.
I saw this one quote on
Yeah.
on Twitter. It says, "If you are so mindful of protecting your balls, you should be mindful as well in protecting your peace."
Right.
What an analogy, but
That's true though. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're so like, you protect your private parts like that. You better protect your peace too, because your peace is basically,
your whole
That
essence as
analogy.
a human. Yeah. Yeah.
And in terms of social media, I've been a director of social media before. So, and also
Same.
Stephen. Yeah. Me and Stephen have the social media background. One of the best things that I've learned being in the social media space is that negative comments, negative whatever, if we're talking about, let's say we're talking about a YouTube video, negative comments, whatever.
Yeah.
At the
There's
end of
still
the day,
engagement.
exactly. Negative engagement is still engagement. There you go.
That's why in our channel, in both of our channels, we
Yeah.
have multiple hate comments. But
Yeah.
there are also people who like what we do. But
Right.
there are a few people who has left some scarring remarks.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when I show it to our team, they will only tell me, "Oh well, they
Yeah, I mean,
watched.
honestly, that's the
So
funniest thing
it-
to me.
The revenue is ours."
Exactly. That's the funniest thing to me. Like, they hate on us. They hate
Yeah.
on what we do.
Yeah.
They hate on who we are as people.
Yeah.
They comment. They watch the video.
Yeah.
They give a dislike. At the end of the day, who are you making rich, bro? Us. I'm sorry, but that's reality. You're watching our videos.
Yeah.
That's more revenue for us. That's more. That brings us out to the YouTube front page even better.
Yeah.
It
So
brings
you
out us
deserve a big thank you from us.
Exactly. I was gonna say thank you for watching, even though you hate us.
But
Like,
also, you.
that might be Stephen. I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like say whatever slander you say towards my name. I have people who care about me for me, and that's what's most important to me. And at the end of the day, like, my self-image is secure, so whatever you say won't affect me. I'm sorry. You're just helping. You're just literally helping us to get out there even more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, if you think about it, the most hurt you can do to us is literally ignore the video.
Yeah.
That's the most hurt. If you want to hurt us, literally don't watch the videos.
Yeah.
Right?
Remember last April, we had we encountered a problem with our Soul channel back then.
Oh, yeah.
It was reported by our enemies. But what happened? Nothing.
Exactly,
Our
nothing.
channel is still there because they don't have any evidence of what they were claiming as impostership of the people who appear on the videos. Like,
Right.
so petty.
Exactly. Like, I'm just going to say it. We're not really original doing this podcast. There's a lot of people who do podcasts that talk about the same thing.
Yeah.
It's everyone. The only difference is our opinion. You know? And if you have, negative opinions about us, again, you're just watching our videos, and where does the revenue go?
To our bank account.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then, what do we do to these people when they comment and everything? Something hurtful? We just block you.
Yeah, bye.
and that is why we are so riled up to talk about normalizing blocking. But we're gonna put it closer to home, to our own social media accounts.
Yeah.
So, we want to remind our audiences, especially our Filipino audience, that blocking isn't equal to immaturity.
No.
Most of your relatives, or the dinosaurs as they call them, who use social media would always tell you, oh, if you block me, that's so immature of you. That's so baby of you.
Yeah.
But it's actually setting a boundary for self-protection.
Yeah.
I mean, setting boundaries and having self-respect
Right.
was more of a recent thing, propagated more in our generation.
Yes, definitely.
Because we have seen so much injustices in the previous generations. They were exploited, they were abused, they were being asked to do things that are beyond their abilities, and etc., etc. So, the millennials, the Gen Zs, really learned how to set boundaries, demand better services, demand better salaries, demand the limitations of a job or family relationships, or even romantic relationships.
Yeah.
So, in this sense of the digital age of social media, blocking is also one of the boundaries that you can give yourself. Not just give, you can gift it to yourself.
Right.
So like here in our common scenarios listed here on our script, the ex who keeps watching your stories, the friend who only leaves negative comments. I have that one friend, and the relatives pushing toxic politics or gossip.
Yeah, I definitely unfriended and blocked some relatives because of that.
Yeah,
Like, it's I respect your political view. I just don't want to see it, so I'm just gonna cut off the tie.
Yeah.
When we see each other in real life, am I gonna be civil? Yes. Am I gonna engage? No.
There are people also who don't want. It's like in real life. When you ask people, oh, let's not talk about politics because we have different views, they will be offended. They would take offense with what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I don't want to talk about politics, I'm preserving our relationship as friends,
Right, exactly.
as family members. Don't be offended when I tell you I don't want to talk about politics.
Right.
Because what will happen is, if we talk about politics or any gossip or whatever that is not aligned with my beliefs and principles, we will just clash.
Yeah.
So it's better to talk something that is of common interest.
Exactly.
So that is blocking in real life. But in social media, it's I don't I don't really understand why it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I don't know in the US, but here in the Philippines, if a celebrity blocks another celebrity, surely it's headline on the prime time news.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Like what?
Bruh,
Why is this news?
doesn't matter.
That's why it's important to keep a healthy mindset
Exactly.
when you are with people. And besides, the block button is a tool.
Yes.
It's not an insult. Oh, I love that. The block, again, we will repeat it. The block button is a tool.
Yes.
It's not an insult toward you. It didn't say F you when we blocked you. So,
Right.
so why do you get insulted when
Right.
you are blocked? Maybe because people feel that they are less important when they are blocked, or that someone just threw their relationship out of the window
Right.
that easily.
Which makes you question about that person's values, that person's beliefs.
Mhm.
You know, why are they so affected by being blocked?
Yeah,
Does it hurt
correct.
them? No.
It's all in the head, guys. So let's normalize blocking. And if you are the person who is blocked, maybe you need some reflection.
Yeah.
Don't get insulted or riled up
But think about it.
instantaneously. Think about it. Why? You know,
Yeah.
if you could reach the person in a different manner,
Yeah.
then go ahead. Email
Right.
them, text them, ask them what have you done wrong, and then just listen. Don't be defensive first,
Yes.
because
Listen.
that's the other mistake of people who are blocked. When the people who are blocked try to reach out and they ask, "Why did you block me?" and then the other person gives their story, they get riled up and react violently.
They become defensive.
They become defensive.
Then that doesn't add, that really doesn't help your case.
Yeah, it doesn't help your case. So again, the block button is a tool and not an insult. And for us too, it's time to have lunch, and for him to have dinner.
Yes.
So anyway, that's it for our episode again. I'm Steven.
And I'm Miguel, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye. Again, my social media, my rules.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
I hope this finds you well, even if I'm sick. That's giving me a main character energy for an email sign-off. Did you mean what you said in your email?
These email sign-offs, they either find you really well, or the sincerely could give you a panic attack. That's why today we're diving into these last words and sentences corporate dudes and gals use when they send you an email inquiring about if it's true that you're dating the CEO. What?
Yeah. Very
Coldplay
HR.
is a very HR, very Coldplay.
Yeah, actually. So I'm Steven.
And I'm Miguel, and we welcome you to GM2U. All right, welcome back to GM2U. And like we mentioned in today's intro, what is an email sign-off? This is one of the biggest things that most of us in corporate
We dread
most of
this.
us, exactly. That most of us in corporate use on a daily basis, whether we send an email to a coworker, to our boss, to our manager. The email sign-off is such a necessary tool for you to, send good wishes to that coworker or your boss or your manager.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I usually do when I send out my emails is that I use best regards.
Well, that's a nice email sign-off, actually.
Exactly. It's like, you give out best wishes to the person, and definitely there's a whole lot of different email sign off. You did mention in our intro about, the main character energy that a lot of email sign offs are now giving off. What do you think did that stem from?
Because I have this experience, I remember. I was in the hospital. I was confined
Okay.
due to an infection, and I was due for an operation the next day. So just imagine all the painkillers. These are not the tablets that you drink, ha. These are injected through IV. So it's really strong, that kind of painkillers. And then I received this email 1 hour before my operation, because my phone was ringing, it was notifying.
Right.
I'm like, what's this? Mind you, I already filed for my sick leave
Okay.
a week ago, and then this boss of mine emails me, and actually not only sign off, but also the start of the email. It says, I hope this finds you well. And then the ending is kindly do it immediately, ASAP. Immediately, ASAP. Okay, that is so redundant. Immediately,
It is redundant.
ASAP.
I'm gonna start using that, like immediately ASAP. Can you clean the dishes immediately ASAP? Can you reply immediately ASAP?
Oh my gosh, that was so redundant. I was so pissed off that all the painkillers that was injected to me, they were all useless because I was awakened by what? Project sales now? Immediately ASAP. Oh my gosh.
Do you think that those type of email sign-offs are necessary, especially when you're trying to reach out and have something done? Because as you said, like in your experience, it sounded like, they're trying to rush you into something where you're clearly
sounded insensitive. On
Exactly.
But yeah, I get what you mean. I also get why my boss sent that to me during that time. But yeah, again, insensitive. But me also being sensitive to the needs of the company.
Right.
Well, what can I say? I cannot do it at that moment. I cannot do it immediately ASAP.
Right.
So they have to wait. But yeah, actually what happened was they had to wait for a day, And then I was able to send it the late next day, before the end of the office hours.
Right.
And then my boss PM'd me, private messaged me on Facebook, telling me that he was so disappointed because I sent it
Wow.
late. And I was like, I know
Wow.
you said immediately ASAP, but I was about to be brought in the operating room.
Right.
And you know what's more offending to what happened? Because the day I was operated in, the day he sent that email, it
Right.
was my birthday. So
Wow.
when he private messaged me that he was so disappointed, it was like unprofessional of me.
Wow.
The ending was, anyway, happy birthday.
Wow.
So that was the first
Wow.
time for me receiving a sign off from my boss saying to me happy birthday, and
Oh my God.
I felt really, really bad.
For me, like, I don't really have like email sign off stories like that because honestly, that's insane.
Yeah.
But I do remember getting not really it was more of like a reply than an email. It was reply in our group chat. I remember that we just came from a company event and like literally came home at like 9 or 10 p.m. at night, and I was like, okay, I know we have a video to post. Can I just post that at least like by 12 midnight? Because, we just got back from the event. All my boss said was, you have to. Such is life. Imagine getting an email sign off like, like do this project immediately ASAP. And then at the bottom, such is life. And then your boss's name. Imagine, like, dude, that would be so insensitive.
Yeah.
I think that would be an HR violation at that point, no?
Yeah, I think if the HR is for you, the employee.
That is true.
I mean, that's a really unconventional email sign off.
Yeah, it is.
It's like part of the email. It's not a sign off.
Exactly. The email sign off, it basically shapes the final impression of the email. Like in your case, like they want it done immediately ASAP. I'm just gonna use that now. That's so funny. Like it just really if you show that as a final impression, like you're rushing somebody, just no.
Yeah.
Like I would do it in spite, not to submit whatever's needed immediately. I will take like a week.
Yeah.
Miguel, the
You
true
take
menace.
your time. But actually, that is why we titled this episode as email sign-offs that are giving. It's
Right.
giving. Main character energy. So, what is a main character energy? So, for the boomers out there and the dinosaurs, when we say main character energy, it's basically someone or someone that is close to you, like your boss or your family member. They are vibing. Okay, maybe boomers can't understand that word
Vibing.
yet, but they are just emanating. Oh, you know
Okay.
that word already? Okay. Emanating. They are emanating. They're radiating a sense of attitude
Right.
that is very uncalled for the situation. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's something that it is unnecessary, especially when they're asking you to do something on their behalf.
Right.
Or can you give another explanation
like-
of main character?
Yeah, like for me, like it just gives off like they want to be the one, in the spotlight. They want to be the one that gets all the praise. They want to be the one that gets praised because I don't know, maybe they have like childhood trauma that they weren't, noticed as children. They weren't given attention, basically.
Yeah,
But like definitely, like it gives more of like someone who wants to be just acknowledged for having done something immediately ASAP. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna use it anymore. But, but it's really just more of like a lot of people just really trying to be. They just really want that attention. They just really want to be praised. Like, I get it, especially in a corporate setting, because visibility. Like this is a great thing for people wanting to get promotions. Rule number 1 in getting promotions: visibility doing your work overpowers the hard work that you put in. Yes, you might put in so much hard work. However, if you're not seen putting in that work, then it doesn't matter, So in that case, going back to email sign-offs that are giving main character energy, it's that basically, like, since most corporate emails are tied with managers, directors, bosses, basically, and having that sense of urgency is visibility. You get what I mean? Which again, it's a good and a bad thing, because if upper management sees you being urgent in something that they want done, then it's good on you. However, your team now sees you as someone who's very insensitive, just like what happened to you. So, it's very interesting, which now I kind of want to correlate to how Gen Z does email sign-offs, or Gen Z or Gen Alpha. So Gen Z and Gen Alpha do their email sign-offs as more of a casual thing now. So this is I'm not really slowly. I'm divulging a little bit from the main character energy to the generation right now, which is they're more casual with it. They're funny. They use idioms. They use jokes.
Yeah.
So they use
like before. The standard would be noted with thanks.
Right. Exactly. Or like best regards.
Yeah, best regards are all the best. But now, actually, one of my friends, she uses an email sign-off. Thank you so much, as in so much. That's her ending. And then there's a fine print under that. Will not reply after 5 p.m.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's hilarious. Just because I get it. That's one thing great about Gen Z is that they don't really run with that sense of urgency that most, like us millennials and Gen Xers, get pressured by. Like if you give them a deadline, they will literally meet it at the deadline. They're not going to do more. They're not going to do less. They're just going to do what they have to do. Like what I said in the previous episode. Exactly. Like what I said in the previous episode. Work within your wage.
Amen.
So, that's why I really look up to Gen Zers, because they're really good at that. They're good with work-life balance. With email sign-offs, literally, I remember I was talking to a marketing agency who's basically all new, they're all Gen Zers and whatever. One of their email sign-offs was, see you later, alligator. So it was so funny. It's just, it caught me so off guard, basically. And, it's something different, something new. They do better work-life balance, basically, which goes back to how, people management nowadays, I'm sorry, Gen Xers or some older millennials, you do give off main character energy. Sorry, but like there are things that you can literally just put off till tomorrow or till the evening. Like you don't have to do them immediately.
Actually, not all the time the emails are about work. Most of the
Yes.
time, it would be about chismes, or in English, gossip. So, like what I've said in the intro, sometimes the HR will email you, can you verify this story of you having or meeting one of our executives?
Right.
That's just the whole email in like,
Wait,
okay,
really?
what is this about? Yeah. Sometimes like that.
Interesting.
Or your CEO will email you, are you free tomorrow?
That's
It's
weird. That's scary.
It's weird, but it happens. So that's why we tell you guys, it's very main character energy, because
Yeah.
these are the people who are in authority, basically in a office setting. But
Right.
their authority is being used to, maybe they like you, maybe they just want to know the story, but again, mind your own business, guys.
Yeah. Exactly. Honestly, I find that weird. I think like if you do that here in America, that's an HR violation. You can literally
Yeah.
get fired for that, even if you are the CEO or
Yeah.
someone in upper management, just because that is just like weird.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
taking advantage of your power, and I'm pretty sure like in labor law, there's something that says about that. So yes, people who are in management or own their own company, please don't do that. Please. I know you worked hard for your company or you worked hard to get where you are. However, please don't be weird.
Remain professional, guys. Remain
Yes,
professional.
always.
So let's talk about how should email sign-offs be really worded. So you were
Right.
mentioning a while ago how you're impressed with how Gen Zs or some millennials do their email sign-off. So
Right.
I think it should be worded with something that is comforting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you cannot be creative enough, if you're not that talented in writing, you can end it with as simple as all the best,
Yeah.
right? So that's how that's so comforting. All the best.
Right. Yeah.
May you do your work the best that you can, etc., etc.
It should be done in a way where it signals your intent and attitude towards the
Yeah.
person that you're, sending the email to. Like if you treat somebody with respect, would you literally say something like, I don't know, immediately?
The ASAP.
ASAP, exactly. Like,
Oh
like,
my, that boss doesn't have a respect for me. Oh,
oh, there you go. But yeah, it makes sense, right? Like it should signal intent and attitude. And if it should like strengthen, like work relationships, like professionalism. It should always stay professional. So I think that we need to keep it at that. There are just really some things that, we need to keep as is. We don't need to really experiment with, because we need to reinforce professionalism. We need to reinforce
Correct.
respect and
Correct.
warmth towards other people. We are humans. We need those things.
actually, I think why it needs to be sincere. It's because, diba when you are interviewed,
Yeah.
when you're applying for a job, the number one question, or the most common question that HRs would ask you is, are you a team player? And then,
Yes.
of course, to yourself, you, as honest as you can be, in your heart of hearts, you know that you are a team player. But
Right.
actually, when you enter the workforce, when you successfully secure the job, you will see the reality of individuality.
Right.
And I think if there are people like what we're talking about who just sends emails as if they were as if we are genies to grant their wishes
Right.
to finish a task. If they see us like that, there's no team player. There's just an I in the
Exactly.
team. There's no team play or whatever. There's no teamwork. And that's why even in the smallest of things like emails, you should word it properly. And I like how Miguel said repeatedly the word professional.
Yes.
You know, we always hear that word professional. We always encounter that word when we work. But actually, there are some people, and they are many, inside the workforce who don't understand fully what it means to be truly professional. They just think that they need to put on a suit and a tie or wear something corporate and it makes them professional. But actually, it's you taking part in what your team is doing, being sensitive to their personal lives, and, you know, even sending the emails, wording it properly, makes it a better workplace. That's how professionalism is.
Right. It's always going to be the small things in the workplace. It should always be a reflection of your real intention towards the people you're sending it to. Like we said, it's all about respect and warmth. And again, biggest word of the day here, professionalism. Anyway, that's it for our episode today. I'm Miguel.
And I'm Stephen. And we will see you next time. Best regards.
Sincerely.
Immediately ASAP.
Bye-bye.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Remember when the most exciting part of the week was going out with friends? But now, it's buying your new rice cooker.
Yes, 100%. A new home appliance is the best feel.
Yes.
Or even buying a new ladder at Home Depot makes you feel accomplished.
Oh.
Or when a quiet weekend at home feels like the ultimate luxury. That is very true.
And we call that tumatanda na. And that's what we're diving into today. So get ready for a quiet morning. Because this is GM2U.
Welcome back to GM2U, where everyone here is getting older by the second.
Oh, yay!
You know those moments when, like you just wake up in the morning and then, your knee hurt, your back hurt.
Yeah.
How old am I? I'm 29.
All the boomers are like,
Oh my gosh.
You should go to wire. You should go through wire. Not go to wire, sorry. Go through wire. That's what World War II gives you. Strength. Wow. No. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
But today on GM2U, we will be talking about the signs that you're officially an adult. What are the signs? What are the typical signs that you are officially an adult? I would say one of the biggest signs that you're officially... I think I just had this conversation with my coworkers, but one of the biggest signs that you're officially an adult is when you start paying your own bills.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Paying taxes sucks. Like, it's so... Like, you work so hard for the money that you work for. All of it to just go to taxes, to bills, and then how much you're left with? 500 pesos, $100.
And then you go through flooded streets, and then you see a signage. This is where your taxes go.
Exactly.
So hard.
It's honestly like getting older is such a privilege. I would say it's such a privilege to grow older. But I think I've listened to a podcast recently where they were talking about what stuff should be taught in schools, and they were talking about one of the biggest things that should be taught in schools is actually getting the students ready for real life, like paying bills, taking responsibility,
Really?
and whatnot.
Really?
Just because it's so hard. I mean, when I finally graduated from college, it just like of course in the beginning it didn't sink yet. Like it didn't feel like I have to, be responsible for all my financial decisions, all the stuff that I do. Of course, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who, gave their first paycheck to their parents, just as a sign of respect. But after that, it's just like buy whatever you want, because finally it's your own money.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can't even talk. Like right now, it just dawned on me on how so many poor financial decisions I've made. I graduated 2019 in what? 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 6 years that I've been in the workforce, I made so much poor financial decisions. It's crazy.
That's actually the... I don't know if we can call that the wrong mindset of new graduates. It includes me before.
Yeah.
I've also experienced that and done that.
Right.
I really thought that, this is my first salary. You treat your parents, treat your siblings. Right. The next salary you have, okay, I'll buy this. But by the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you've done all the wrong financial decisions, and then by, let's say, the 20th paycheck you receive, you feel that, oh gosh, I need to save.
Yeah, actually,
I cannot touch this money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like once you hit that point, I think that's when you're officially an adult, just because all that responsibility is now on your shoulders, and like what I said when we started this episode, when you wake up in the morning and then your lower back hurts, your knee hurts, when you start feeling that too, it just dawns on you that you need to take care of your health too. I'm one of those people, I'm a bigger guy, in terms of body structure. I'm a bigger guy, because, I didn't take care of myself. I'm going to admit it. I didn't really take care of myself. I enjoyed going out and eating out with friends, with family. So, now I'm honestly paying for it. If you watch previous episodes of GM2U, you can literally see me sweat. I'm literally sweating right now. Given it's summer here in America, but it's just because I didn't take care of myself, my body is just just in shock most of the time. Like now I'm like putting a lot of effort into my health. Like I go to the gym twice a week. I still have to do better with my diet. I still have to do better with that. But I guess one of the biggest things that I realized that I'm no longer like a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old was I recently went to Disneyland, and then I expecting that, I can go to work the next day like completely fine.
Yeah. No. You could.
Like I literally the next day I felt like a zombie. It was so bad. Like my feet had blisters, my legs were cramping, and I'm like,
yeah. Actually, I know what you're talking about. I actually experienced that when we were in Japan, when we went to Disneyland. It's my first time going to a Disneyland. Right. And it's Tokyo Disneyland. It's so big. I didn't even ride so many attractions.
Right.
I only rode like Monsters Inc. and what's that Space something?
Space Mountain?
Yeah, it's something
The
like
roller
Star
coaster?
Wars. No. It's something
Star
about
Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. So
Okay.
those are the only rides I took. The rest of the day I was just walking and I was just sightseeing, all the happiness of wow, this is how it looks like
Right.
in Disneyland. The next day,
Oh no.
I feel like not waking up. I really felt tired, but we had to board the train to Osaka at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So we went home from Disneyland around 9 p.m. and then we had dinner. So we slept at 11, and we had to wake up at 5:30 or 4 or something. It was early. There's no sun yet.
Right.
So I can say it's so early. And I was like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like I'm so down? I didn't even ride that many rides yesterday. So even sightseeing was just tiring.
I would also say just a sign of that you're officially an adult is the stuff or the hobbies that you do are now more laid back. I'm not saying for everybody, but a lot of people that I know would rather just go to a cafe and read a book. Most people in my if they were gonna do a full on physical activity, it's a very non-high, it's gonna be a non-high impact activity rock climbing or tennis or pickleball. It's no longer one of those physical activities or sports that you run. One of the signs,
those are the physical signs.
Exactly. But I would say one of the subtle signs that you're an adult is when your friend group starts to get smaller. Unfortunately,
you still call that a friend group? One person?
I mean, not everyone's like you, Stephen, who's bitter.
Okay. Okay.
I'm kidding. But but going back. Everyone goes through it. I would say once you hit probably 25, 26, once you hit that age, everyone just starts getting busier with their work, with their family, or some other thing, and then you don't see them more often. Yeah, the people you usually hang around with when you were 18 to 20 to 21, your early 20s, that goes away or grows really small. I'm the type of person who is very extroverted. I used to have a bunch of friends. I would always say when I was still back in the Philippines, when I would go somewhere, maybe a mall or a public place that I'm always going to see somebody that I knew. And that was usually the case. Like, I would always see somebody that I knew. But now I'm like, I hate people. I'm kidding. But, you know, like, you start just, like, realizing that all of the friendships from before were just very superficial. It's more of just like, oh, yeah, you hang out, you know. There's no real substance to the friendship. So,
Yeah.
it's sad, of course, because, you know, like, some of these, even though superficial, some of them, like, you know, are actually, like, valuable, like, in terms of connections, you know, or you shared something with them that's very deep.
Yeah.
But, you know, life moves on, like, as we mentioned in the previous episodes, or the previous episode, I mean, like, if you don't smell the roses, life will definitely get ahead of you. It's the same thing with, like, if you really don't nurture some of the friendships that you have, then it's all just gonna fade away. I'm like, I admit I am guilty that I'm the type of person who don't really, like, try to nurture some friendships, just because, again, I'm still extroverted, so I'm the type of person who can literally talk to anybody on the street. But it's more of like the friendships that I really nurture at the moment are the ones that, you know, like, I know is of value to me or has the same values as me. Because at the end of the day, like, why would you hang out with people who don't have the same values as you?
In different phases of life, it's really hard to bring your friends to the next phase.
Yes,
like
that is
example, if you again come to think of it about when you were in nursery or in kindergarten,
Yeah.
you had your best friend or best
Right.
friends there, and then when you moved to grade school, they suddenly transferred to a different school. You develop new friends, or you
Right.
transferred to a new school. You develop new friends. When you guys went to high school or college, different phase again. When you graduated college, different phase again, different people.
Right.
So I think that's really how life is. And actually, if you, again, come to think of it, when you reach the age of 60, 70, or 75,
Yeah.
your friend group will reduce further. Not
Right.
not because they are transferring to another country or what, because they're all dying.
That's a little bit too extreme. I would say they're transferring to
I don't-
another nursing home, maybe.
No. Dying, yeah. But that's the reality.
That is true.
Even if you're in a nursing home, as you've mentioned, I don't think you'll be in the same nursing home. You'll be with another group of
Right.
people again, right? So it's sad, but that's life. You know, life
Yeah.
brings us to different stages, and you know,
Right.
we meet different people. But yeah,
Yeah.
enough of friendships. But let's talk about more the science. Like,
Yeah.
did you recently buy a ladder or what?
No.
What purchases as an adult did you make?
I would say, like, what I recently bought as an adult purchase, I would say, is a subscription to our car wash spot.
What? There's a subscription for a car wash.
Yes, there is.
It's my first time hearing about that.
It's actually really smart. Because imagine, like, so it's a really good business idea or proposal that you do. Like, a lot of things now are actually subscription based. So, you know, like Netflix, like a car wash, let's say, is like, how much is a car wash in the Philippines? 200 pesos.
Yeah, 200, 300.
So 200, 300 pesos.
Yeah.
So if you do a subscription to a car wash, you know, like, you pay, let's say, 1,000 pesos a month for the car wash, for unlimited car wash.
Okay.
So after you have your car washed 5 times, anything after that is, is more than break even. You're basically earning more from what you pay for.
Oh, I see.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
especially like, of course, I live in Los Angeles, so it's very dusty. It's very like hot, sandy. So cars literally like get dirty really, really bad, really, really, really quickly, I would say.
Yeah.
So like I said, like I signed up for a subscription for a car wash just because first, I don't want to keep on washing my car
Yeah.
because I'm lazy. Let's admit it.
Mm-hmm.
2, it's for $30. It's for $30 a month, which is a car wash at the same spot is like $15 a car wash. So I'm paying $30 a month to get unlimited car washes, So if I just do 2 car washes a month, that's break even with what I paid for.
Yeah.
And I usually get my car wash like once a week. So that's 4. So I basically like get 2 free car washes a month because of that subscription.
Yeah.
So,
But it actually makes sense for someone. The subscription scheme, it actually makes sense for someone who is really into washing their car. Like
exactly. I mean, if it makes sense to you.
If it's a few, there's a few dust on the
there's no
dashboard, or yeah. It's unlike here in the Philippines. People don't wash their car until you can write on the window.
Right. Yeah.
so when I heard you were saying a subscription for a car wash, that it's like forcing yourself to wash your car because you paid for a subscription.
Right. But again, with any subscription based product, you need to keep on using it to make it worth. Like Netflix, you need to keep on watching Netflix. But going back, we're getting out of topic. Going back, I would say that's a very responsible adult purchase.
Yeah.
That's a sign. Just because, again, my knees can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
My lower back can't handle it no more. So
all the 70-year-old people.
All right, on to the next segment here at GM2U. We are going to talk about our comfort meals that you now crave as an adult. Honestly, like, this is so hard to talk about, in my opinion. Just because, like, a lot of my favorite food still is, like fast food. Honestly, it's still fast food. Mm-hmm. But, now as an adult, your body can't really process fast food better. So now, like, a comfort meal that doesn't make you feel sick is like home cooked meals. Yeah. So honestly, like, like as we were talking about before, like the silogs, like very simple, very easy to make, and it's it's healthier, quote unquote, if you make it healthier. Yeah. So honestly, that's like, it's something that as an adult you start to crave. Yeah. Like that's why a lot of people now like crave like or buy like appliances like what your mom did just because they can make home cooked meals. Yeah. Like I love how the younger generation are actually putting in more effort to learn how to cook just because of the different food influencers, food content creators. Instead of just going to, it's still convenient, again, it's still convenient to just buy fast food or go out and eat at a restaurant. But, I think that the next generation is like definitely going to be healthier just because they are influenced by these food content creators who just make their own food at home. Which is funny because these food content creators are adults. And like I said in the beginning, as an adult, your body can't process fast food that well anymore. So you're kind of forced to cook here. How about you? Is there like a certain type of meal that you crave more now as an adult compared to like fast food?
Yeah, actually this just started this year.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I really felt I wanted to eat napa cabbage in boiled in clear pork soup. So it's with ginger and some potatoes and bok choy.
Yeah. Right.
So there's okay. Some people may say pork soup. No, there's no pork in it. It's just the bouillon cubes.
Yeah.
Giving the taste of pork.
The flavor.
And then you make a miso paste, it's a sauteed miso. So it's color orange. It's not the miso that you see in the soup.
Right, for miso
the
soup.
Japanese soup. So this is a different kind. It's like a side dish. It's a miso paste that's color orange. You saute it in garlic, onion, and tomato.
Right.
And that's all you eat with rice. And I was kind of shocked because I ate it yesterday. I was kind of shocked at myself saying na, wow, this is tasty. You know, you drink the clear soup and everything.
Right.
But before, I remember, I cannot eat that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to eat that. If I have to eat that kind of food, it needs to have tocino on the side or longanisa or anything fried. Essentially anything fatty or fried.
Right.
But now I just choose vegetables, soup, and rice. Oh my gosh.
Right.
That's very adult.
I mean, again, it's like I said, like your body can't process like food like that anymore. Like the fatty ones, the oily ones, the high in sugar.
Yeah.
You know, and
no, but what's funny is it was not a conscious decision. It was like you were craving vegetables. Right. You know.
Yeah.
Kids, do you hear me? Do you crave vegetables? No. Right? You crave McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever, KFC. But when you grow at this age, you crave vegetables. Like the salad bar for me is paradise in any buffet restaurant. Like I'll go there first. But before, when I was younger, I would go to the steak station first.
Right.
I would go to the Chinese station first.
Right.
But now most of my buffet experience is based on the salads, the hors d'oeuvres. Again, it's not a conscious decision, but I don't know if it's a shift. Like I'm not watching any influencers that cook food the healthy way. I don't watch those kinds of content. But I don't know. Something in me just suddenly shifted and said, I want vegetables. Right. Again, kids, do you hear me?
All right. And now we're on to GM2Me, where we get your questions in the evening and we answer your questions the following morning.
Yeah.
So for today's question, we got it from Carla, who's 29 years old and is from Bonifacio Global City.
Wow.
Okay. Or
Can
BGC.
we live there?
I'll see.
Wanna live there.
So her question says, Hi GM2U, my name is Carla. I used to think adulthood meant being super independent and having everything figured out. But here I am feeling so proud because I recently organized my pantry and bought matching containers for my spices. It looks like Carla is living the life. She has spices. Wow. It's the little things that make me happy now, like paying bills early or getting a discount on laundry detergent. I fear I might be getting too old too fast. But it's all right to celebrate these wins, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I wanna join you in fixing that the spice rack of yours.
I think we mentioned it in the previous episode where you gotta it's about the small things. In life, it's always gonna be about the small things. You know, of course, it's still a balance. You still gotta look at the bigger picture at times, but you know, it's literally about the small things. So, yes, celebrate those wins. If you paid your bill early, celebrate it. If you bought matching containers for your spices, celebrate it. Post it on Instagram. Make your friends jealous.
Yeah.
I would be jealous, honestly.
If you
You know?
paid your taxes early and then you saw the government misuse it, curse the government. That's being an adult. Come on. That's being an adult.
But definitely, like, again, all the small things matter. And yeah, like, I think at the end of the day, like, as you grow older, like, your priorities change.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, you know, like, responsibilities just just keep on piling up as you get older. If you plan to have a family, you know, you're going to be responsible for the children, you're going to be responsible for your spouse, you're going to be responsible for the home that you're going to be building. So yeah, it just really depends on the priorities you really want to, you know, handle in the future. And I would say, like, that's why, I mean, I'm neither for it or against it, but that's why a lot of people, at least here in America, are literally, like, just not planning to have any children.
Ugh.
It's very controversial.
Yeah.
So it just really depends. It just really depends on what you prioritize. If that's going to be yourself, then prioritize yourself. If that's about building a home and a family, do that. If you want to if you want to just pursue your career and prioritize that, do that.
Actually,
The best Go ahead.
that's the good side of being an adult nowadays.
Yes.
It's we can't say na you're caring less about what people think. I mean, I believe there's still a small percentage of you care about what other people think about you, but
Right.
now the priority is really making yourself accomplish or achieve
Yes.
what you really want in the first place, regardless of the circumstances that you have or the traditional things that people will tell you now. Oh, this is very unconventional. You shouldn't do this. You know,
Right.
being an adult right now is, means more freedom.
Right.
And that's something that I'm thankful for because, people our age can really get up and achieve what they want to do without being told harshly. Unlike
Right.
before, right? Our parents were told harshly, oh, this is what you should do. This is what brings you money. I mean, we're putting it in an Asian household perspective.
Right.
This is what you do. This is what your mother will tell you. Oh, this is what my kumare's son did.
Right.
He's in abroad. Yeah. I mean, there are still traces of that today.
Yeah.
It's those words, you can still hear them today, but adults right now, they're more decisive on what they want to
Yes.
achieve themselves.
Right. It's more focused on the self now, which is,
Yeah.
I would say, not always bad, but it's also like, if it's not bad, but it's also not good. Again, it's all about a balance. It's all about the balance.
Yeah.
If you can balance, like, prioritizing yourself without, stepping on other people's shoes, then do it. At the end of the day, it's how you live your life without
Yeah.
hurting others, because
Yeah.
that's the least you can do. You know how life is already, just because of the responsibilities that you have. Just taking care of yourself is hard.
Yeah.
And then you hurt other people just because you didn't get what you want. That's not fair.
Yeah. It reminds me of a post I saw last night.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a joke or what, but it's in Filipino, but I will translate it. It says in the post, "Why is stepping on other people so bad? Make them your stepping stone."
Oh,
I mean, no, that's
that's a no for me.
yeah, that's a no. I found it so funny. I mean,
It is funny.
Stepping stone. No, that's not how it works.
It's funny though. But yeah, just going back to Carla, yeah, just celebrate those wins. Like,
Yeah.
you deserve them. You worked hard for them.
Yeah.
Like, celebrate it. Again, as long as you're not hurting other people or you're not inconveniencing anybody else, then it's all free game. What other people think about you shouldn't really matter. To our listeners, that if you have a crush, just go tell them.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm just saying, like, live your life to your utmost capabilities. So, this is your sign to admit your feelings to your crush. And if that crush is me, I'm still single. I'm kidding.
What? Overtime? Okay. Overtime na daw.
But yes, just enjoy your life, live it to the fullest, do your best.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for our episode today. I'm Miguel,
And I'm Steven.
and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ikaw yan.
Oo nga pala.
Nakikita tayo.
Wala. This is how we do it. Guys.
Okay, sige.
Diba? Mukha kaming egot dun. First few seconds. Akala siguro ng mga nakikinig sa Spotify, wala siguro. Next episode, di pa, wag kayo umalis. Dito kami. Sabi ng script, remember your first day at work. The nerves, the outfit, the embarrassment. Amazingly! Hindi na, di script, hindi namin yung pinag-usapan. That is a fail. That was a fail.
That was a fail indeed. Or yung first love na akala mo, yun na talaga. Spoiler! It wasn't. Ay, ako! Visit na yan. This morning, we are sharing our firsts, flops, and funny fails, and the lessons or memes we got from them. Diba?
Yes. And we welcome you again to GM2U.
on our
oras?
clock, it's 8:54 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California.
And it's
And we're your
11:54 a.m. here in Lower Antipolo.
And we are your hosts. I'm Migs.
And I'm Steven. And welcome
welcome back, GM2U. So, for this episode, I think nabanggit na natin kanina sa
Nagawa
ating
na
intro.
namin.
Nagawa na namin. Our topic for this episode is called Firsts and Fails. Yan. Yung mga yung mga moments na talagang epic fail. Yung mga hindi naman natin sinasadya pero nangyayari. Katulad ng intro namin. Sabi ni Steven, Migs, ikaw host ha. Sabi ko, okay. Yung first line siya. Sabi ko, naging tayo nata tayo. Ngayon ako, as someone who has encountered many fails in his life, who is considered as a failure by his parents, de joke lang. Alam ko nanonood yung nanay ko joke lang. I would say, madami talaga, as human beings, we are meant to fail. You know? We are meant to fail. We are meant to experience life as it is. Kasi, kung hindi talaga siya, if we're not gonna experience life as is, paano tayo magiging tayo? 'Di ba? Human beings are shaped by their own experiences. Kaya nga, 'di ba, may mga taong gusto sa pansit canton, yung iba ayaw sa pansit canton kasi yung experience nila with regards to it. Sabi sa aming script ngayon is share one unforgettable first. Could be a job, date, audition, or major milestone that left a mark. Ito, as everybody knows who watch this podcast, sobrang sablay ako sa pag-ibig. So, yung isang unforgettable first ko was my first date from a dating app. Yan! Sobrang epic fail niyan. Alam niyo kung bakit? Okay, sige, ganito. So, nag-match kami ni ate. Let's give her a name, Sharon. Si Sharon. Si ate Sharon. Si Sharon. So nag-match kami ni Sharon, not her real name, sa Tinder nung panahon, nung bago pa yung Tinder. Ganun na. Okay, ganun na ako katanda. Pasensya na. Pero, nag-match kami nun sa Tinder, nag-usap kami, and, we hit it off, talagang may vibe, so inaya ko siya makipag-date. So, on the same day to, nag-match kami, OJT pa ako nito, nag-OJT ako nito, tapos, habang break, nagme-message kami sa Tinder. Pumayag siya, date daw kami. Sabi ko, okay, sige. So, nag-meet kami sa isang cafe sa Timog. Ito kami nag-meet. Usap-usap kami, ganyan. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Up to the point na pumasok na yung topic ng finances. Red flag number 1. Okay. So, finances. Sabi niya, kasi ako, I believe na, at my age right now, mas okay maging entrepreneur. Maging open-minded. Sabi ko, obviously, ako, first time makipag-date from a dating app, excited ako, hindi ako nag-iisip. So, sabi ko, talaga, okay, that makes sense. Tapos sabi niya, ikaw ba, gusto mo ba maging employee? Kaso yung pagiging empleyado, fixed income ka, ganyan-ganyan. I'm pretty sure alam niyo na kung saan papunta to, di ba? So,
sigurado ka dating app yung pinuntahan mo.
Yes,
hindi
dating
chat
app
sa
yun.
website ng ProLife UK.
Tinder yun.
Okay,
sure ako doon. So, at one point of the night, sabi niya, uy, actually, kung gusto mo ba, yung friends ko nandito sa malapit lang, may event kasi, gusto mong, para makilala mo sila. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Kasi ako, naisip ko, wow, we're moving to that level kagad na meet your friends. Sabi ko, okay, sige, no problem. As you guys know where this is going. Alam niyo kung saan niya ako dinala. Sa isang networking recruitment scheme. Sinubukan pa akong bentahan ng 13-in-1 na kape. Which,
may ganong kape? 13-in-1.
13-in-1! 13-in-1 yun. Di ko actually, look, sabi ko nga sa ibang friends ko, actually, parang gusto ko nga bumili. Hindi ako magme-member, bibili lang ako ng kape. Kasi sabi, nakakaputi, nakakapayat. Sabi ko, kompleto na. Again, di ako nag-iisip ng tama nito. Kasi again, first time makipag-date sa dating app. So ako, ecstatic, excited. Nung sinubukan na nila akong bentahan at i-recruit dun sa networking nila, sa pyramid scheme, dun na ako na bad trip. Sabi ko, akala ko ba date to? Tapos biglang ganun. Ang nakakainis pa dun, iniwan niya ako sa sa team lead niya. Tapos yung team lead, sinusubukan akong i-recruit at bentahan siya. Nakikipagdaldalan siya kung kanino man na ibang tao. So, nung sobrang na bad trip na ako, nag-walkout ako. Sabi ko, hindi naman to, akala ko ba date? Tapos sinabol niya ako. Sabi ko, uy, okay ka lang? Bakit? Ayaw mo ba? Sabi ko, obviously not. Date yung habol ko dito. Bakit mo ko dinala sa pyramid scheme? Sabi niya, akala ko kasi ganun yung dating. Sabi ko, hindi na ako na umimik, umalis na lang ako. Sobrang na bad trip ako. Kaya ever since nun talagang wary ako sa dating apps. Given, I'm still in dating apps, walang nagbago doon. Kasi ang hirap kumilala ng tao ngayon. So, ever since nangyari yun, sobrang careful ako sa mga tao na nami-meet ko sa dating app. Kasi nga, di mo alam eh. Di mo alam kung anong intention yan eh. Kaya yung mga, yung mga nagdi-dating app dyan, ingat kayo. Kasi, mali nyo, catfish, or scam, or, or AI, or bot. Yun, uso na pala yun ngayon, mga fake profiles na AI lang pala. Uso pala yun ngayon. So sabi ko, ano ba naman to? So, yun ang aking unforgettable first. So, kaya sa lahat ng ating viewers and listeners, alam nyo na kung bakit napakamalas ko sa pag-ibig. Yun. Ikaw ba, Stephen? Meron ka bang
Hindi, lumipat na po si Migs ng dating app from Tinder, nasa Grindr.
No? No hate against my LGBTQ brothers and sisters, pero I don't swing that way.
Kids, don't search it. Stay in your Sunday school.
Stay in your Sunday school.
Go. Hindi, sa akin naman, ang unforgettable first ko is, first day ko sa trabahong to. Hindi ko na mabilang kung pang ilang trabaho na to. Pero corporate siya. Birthday nung isang boss, na hindi ko naman direct boss. Pero dahil initiation, integration, ang sabi sa akin, ikaw bumili ng cake sa na doon daw yung tindahan ng cake na yun. Yung tindahan ng cake na yun, meron rin naman which is malapit doon sa opisina. Mas malapit. Sabi nung boss ko, hindi, kailangan Di pumunta ako doon. Ganyan. Tapos, pagbalik ko doon sa opisina, layo kasi muulan pa, ganyan. Sumakay ako doon sa elevator, may nakita ko yung kasamahan ko, sabi niya, saan ka galing? Sabi, ate, pinabili ako ng boss natin sa so, ewan ko ba? Pareho lang naman yung tindahan ng ano ba yan? Para saan ba yan? Meron daw isang boss, may birthday, may cake, may ganyan. Pagbaba namin ng 10th floor, upo ako sa desk ko, inabot ko na yung cake. Ito na yung my birthday, yay! Nag-surprise na sila, kata-kata sila. Abay, lumapit na lalaki na boss, yun yung kasabay namin sa elevator. Habang nagre-reklamo ko. May mga sinabi pa ako na, sino ba to? Napaka-pa-importante naman ito, ganyan.
May sinabi ba siya sa'yo?
Buti na lang wala. Ewan ko kung naka-buds siya o pero ewan ko, talagang para akong binuhusan ng malamig na tubig kasi may sinabi pa ako ng arte-arte. May mga ganun pang words arte-arte, ganyan. Pwede naman, pareho naman yung lasa ng chocolate mo sa hindi ko maintindihan. Kaya, yun na lang.
Cake lang yun. Cake.
Chocolate mousse.
Oh my God. Cake lang yun.
Yung brand na may kulay pula.
Okay. Noted.
Pareho lang naman lasa nun. Kahit saan ka magpunta. Kahit sa Visayas ka mabumili. Yun din lasa nun. Ay, ewan ko. Pero, yun yung nakakapangilabot na talagang tumaas yung balahibo ko. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, magre-resign na ako bukas. Sabi ko,
Napahiya ako. Napahiya ako. Mukhang tatanggalin na nila ako.
pero, nung ako na may naging head ng isang organization, nangyari din sa akin yun. Doon ako, legitimately, meron akong reason kung bakit gusto ko doon bumili. It's because nagkaroon na ako ng bad experience sa, doon sa isang branch na malapit lang doon sa opisina. Parang may, sila, napasara sila ng, yung sa sanitation.
Yeah.
Hindi sila nakapasa. So, ibig sabihin madumi.
Right.
So, may nagganon din sa akin. Kasabay ko rin sa elevator. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, ganito pala feeling nung boss, nung isang boss namin, nung nagaganon ako.
Initiation. Pero yun, so to anyone, lahat tayo nagkakaroon ng mga moments like this na sablay. Well, ganun talaga eh. Like, ngayon, we just look back at them and it becomes our favorite stories to tell. Sobrang favorite yung dating story ko na yan. Sobrang saya ko kikwento yan kasi lagi nakakatawa eh. Sobrang bad trip kasi. Isipin mo naman, date tapos bigla kang dinala sa networking. Open-minded ka ba? Pero hindi sa'yo.
Pero meron sa kape na 13-in-1? Meron na ba yung octane tsaka methanol? Ano ba yun? Ano pang maisisiksik mo sa 3-in-1?
13-in-1 daw siya. Nakakaputi, nakakapayat, nakakakinis ng balat, whatever. Sabi ko, okay, kape lang yun. Uminom naman akong kape. Why not? Hindi to isang episode ng GM2U kung hindi natin pag-uusapan ang pagkain. So, on this segment, what's on your plate? First bite fails. So, may mga naalala ba kayong mga pagkain yung sinubukan for the first time? Or maski sinubukan yung lutuin? Ako, aminin ko, ang dami kong sablay dyan. Parang, ano nga ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na kung saan specifically, pero meron kasing handa na hindi pa luto. Pero akala ko, luto na. So, dinakma ko lang, lagay sa bibig ko, kinain ko. Obviously, nung nakita ko nung nagluluto, napagalitan ako. Normal yun. Kasi, sabi nga ni Stephen, parte ako ng double T club. Tatanga-tanga. Ikaw ba, Stephen? Meron ka bang mga supplies? Oo.
Itawa ko yun. Ito recent lang to, nung May lang. Okay. Kasi we stayed at the hotel sa Cubao. Breakfast nun eh. Sobrang gutom na ako kasi nga parang the previous night I stayed up late checking our metrics for our channel. So nung kinabukasan sabi ko, finally kakain na ako. Meron nga yung section ng bread doon. Okay. May section ng bread doon na freshly baked, mind you. Pero from afar, you won't see, nakakalabas lang niya ng oven. So malay mo ba kung mainit o ngayon, nung kumukuha ako ng Spanish bread, merong dumating na mga grupo ng Korean. Na, alam mo yung parang nakabihis sila na parang very swag, ganyan. Mga feeling ko mga dancer, ganyan. Pagkagat kong ganun, as in, nagutom na ako habang nakatayo doon sa station ng tinapay. Kumakain ako, ganun. Tapos yung pangatlong tinapay na kinagat ko, bagong bake pala. Ganun na. Tapos talagang pagkakagat ko, gano'n ko talaga sa plato ko. Tapos pagkagano ko, pagtingala akong ganun, yung Koreano nakatingin sa akin, parang,
ganun siya kasama kalasa.
Hindi, feeling ko nga, sinabi ng Koreano sa isip niya, grabe, PG pala mga Pilipino. Ito ang catch. Nung pagbalik ko sa lamesa, sabi ng kapatid ko sa akin, uy, nandito si Shumin. Nakita namin dumaan. It's a South Korean. singer.
Pop star.
Pop star. K-pop star. So, isip-isip ko tuloy biglang, tuk, tuk, tuk. Xiumin nga ba yun? Nakatingin sa akin gano'n. Kasi parang exclusive lounge.
Oo.
Ganun. Parang kinakabahan tuloy ako. Kaya, let me speak in English for a while. Xiumin, hello. I'm the one who ate that Spanish bread and you were looking at me. I don't know if that was you or one of your backup dancers, but if that was you, keep it to yourself. Whatever happened. Oh my gosh. Hindi ko makakalimutan yun. That was such a fail. Even if hindi artista yun.
Yeah.
Makikita lang sa'yo kahit Pilipino lang eh. Nakakahiya yun. Kinagat mo malaki. Pak! Ganun. Tapos naramdaman ko yung usok sa ngalangala ko. Ganun. No? Ganun ko talaga.
Actually, mas nakakahiya ka kung Pilipino eh. Kasi pagtatawanan ka ng Pilipino Pilipino talaga, no? Kapag nakakatawa yung senaryo, talagang pagtatawanan. Hindi yung unang, hinala, okay lang ba siya? Hindi. Tatawa yan. Alam mo yun.
Pero ito kasi, pagkakatingin ng Koreano, kung sino man yun eh, parang, aren't you supposed to be eating that?
That's fair. I guess, meron akong example na I'm pretty sure lahat nakaka-relate. Alam mo yung sa siopaw, yung may papel sa ilalim.
Yeah. Okay. Alam ko na kung ano mangyayari.
Lahat tayo admittedly, nakakain na nung papel na yon.
Dahil kasi tayo ay rated PG. Patay gutom.
Patay gutom. Yes. Yung tipong wala na talaga iniisip. Kaya na, subo mo na, diretso na, wala na pakialam. Kasi gutom ka na, anong gagawin mo, di ba?
Pero minsan niya, marirealize mo na, ay, may papel, pero nakagat mo na yung half, di ba? Pero malala niyan, minsan, me, myself, guilty. Nakain mo na yung buo, sasabihin sa'yo, tinanggal mo yung papel? Ha? May papel?
May papel?
Saan?
We have GM2Me, where we get your questions in the evening and we answer them in the following morning. As like true procrastinators. Lagi kaming tamad dito eh. Lagi kaming tamad dito. Pasensya na po. This question comes from Carlo, who's from Bacoor, and he is 26.
Bacolod.
Bacoor tuloy. It's a etibac. Bacolod. Sorry. Medyo tumatagilid na yung mata ko eh. Gutom na ako eh. Lumalabas yung pagka-PG eh. Anyway, sakto yung episodes natin puro fails, no?
Okay.
Anyway, going back to the question from Carlo. Sabi niya, "Hi, GM2U. I just started my first job. And honestly, I already made a few small mistakes. Sending the wrong file, forgetting to CC someone, that kind of thing. I know it happens, but I can't help but feel like I'm not cut out for this. I get in my head a lot. How do I bounce back from these little fails without letting them eat me up?" Unang-una, Carlo, yung mga ginagawa mo, normal yan. Ang sasabihin ko sa yung fail sa trabaho is yung chinek-in mo yung taong hindi naman dapat sa hotel na yun. Munti ka na akong matanggal sa trabaho nun. Wala eh. Kasi first time ko eh. First time ko sa front desk nun. Tapos iniwan ako. So parang sabi ko,
iniwan ka na naman?
Parang, ganun na lang talaga lagi eh. Miguel equals Iwan, di ba? Anyway. Hindi naman sa iniwan, yung manager ko na sa likod. Pero alam ko naman yung gagawin. Pero nga kasi first time ko solo sa front desk, syempre kabado. Di ba? Yun yung problema eh. Kapag naano ka na ng kaba, yun yung problema doon. Kung ano-ano na yung gagawin mo. Carlo, okay lang yan. yung mga sending the wrong file. As long as yung file hindi kabalastugan, okay lang yan. Kasi meron akong nabasa nun na ang sinend niya sa kanyang professor instead of yung final paper niya is isang erotica novel na gawa niya. Yun ang epic fail. Sabi niya, yung story niya na nabasa, yung story na yun na nabasa ko, hindi niya rin naman kasalanan kasi pagod na siya eh. You know? Kaso, final paper niya, ang sinend niya, kasi side job niya yun, writer siya ng erotica novel. Parang ghostwriter. So, sinend niya yung file na yun. So, syempre, yung professor, nagtaka. Parang, can you see me in my office? So, di nagkita sila. Ito yung gumawa nung novel, sabi niya, pasensya na po, pagod na ako, ito lang yung way ko para kumita ng pera. Buti na lang yung professor, mabait. Okay lang yun. So, kung nasend mo man yung wrong file, Carlo, okay lang yan. Kasi wala nang magtatap dun sa sinend nung taong yun na erotica novel sa kanyang professor. Yeah. Number 2, sabi niya, forgetting to CC someone. Okay lang din yan. Kasi, in my experience, minsan, yung mga end of shift report na napaka-importante kasi yun yung only way for the next shift to know what happened in the previous shift. Yeah. Kapag yun hindi mo na-send, magkakagulo sila. So, yung forgetting to CC someone, okay lang yan. At least na-send mo pa rin. Yung hindi mo na-send, yan, problema yan. Kasi, paano nila ma-prove na pumasok ka nung araw na yun? Paano nila ma-prove kung ano yung ginawa mo ng araw na yun, di ba, kung wala? To recover from said mistakes, you have to own the mistake. Yeah. Di ba? Parang ako, yun nga, yung may na-check-in akong hindi pala dapat doon. I owned my mistakes. Sabi ko, sorry, pasensya na po, first time ko dito. Buti na lang, mabait yung guest. Tsaka yung favorite manager ko yung kasama ko. So, naayos naman. Pero yun nga, rule number 1 in hospitality, never ever check in someone without paying. Pero yun nga, you gotta own your mistake. Apologize with grace, like what I did. Na parang, sabi ko, pasensya na po. First time ko, I'm new. You gotta admit to those circumstances. Kasi nga, kahit balibalik ta rin mo yung mundo, bago ka, anong gagawin mo? Kahit napaka-confident, kahit napaka-perfect mong tao, kung first time mo yan, magkakamali ka pa rin.
Okay naman, tama lahat na sinabi ni Mix. Yun lang.
Yun yan. Okay, thank you, bye.
Siguro, ang gusto ko lang i-emphasize, ayan, lagi sa Asian household, o lalo na sa Pilipinas, parang mortal sin, ayun na naman, mortal sin.
Sinner talaga eh.
Magkamali or mag-fail.
Yes, actually.
Diba? Akala mo naman kay perfecto at kay kikinis ng mga tao na sa paligid mo na nagsasabi sa'yo na, nagkamali ka, kaya gaganon pa. Ka dyan.
Right. Ginawang kabayo.
Lahat naman nagkakamali. Yung pagkakamali na yun yung nagtatama.
Right.
Yun yung nagbibigay ng tama. Hindi tama na tama. Tama. Yung nagtatama. So, it's what corrects you.
Right.
Diba? Hindi mo alam kung ano yung dapat eh.
Yeah.
So, what do you expect of yourself?
Right.
To know it all already?
Yeah.
Diba, hindi naman. So it's really bound to failure. Is it? Paisip ako, is it? Kasi pag may mga nagkakamali na big time na mga tao, parang canceled agad eh. But, ewan ko. Siguro naman iba ang levels natin sa mga big time na tao. Siguro naman
kasi
pag big time ka na, alam mo naman na dapat kung anong dapat gawin.
Right, exactly. As I was gonna say, yung mga mistakes kasi ng mga big time, hindi siya mistake eh. Mali talaga yung ginagawa nila.
Katulad nung may nakita yung magkaganon.
Oo nga. Yeah, the very recent. Exactly, the very recent. Yung sa Coldplay concert, di ba? So, hindi mo rin talaga ma-avoid eh. Magkakamali. We're human. We're not perfect. We make mistakes in relationships.
Yung lalaki yun, pag yun na nagsabi na, I've heard from a Filipino podcast that they say, it's okay to have mistakes. Ay, murahin talaga ka namin dito.
Murahin ka talaga. Tumigil ka. Hindi
ka.
namin sinasabi na okay yung ginawa mo. Mali pa rin yung ginawa mo. Buisit ka. Pero, tao ka pa rin. Kaya mo pa rin magbago. Yun yung tama.
Tsaka dapat, kapag nahuli ka na, nagkamali ka na, huwag ka na tumakas pa.
Oo.
Huli ka na eh. Huwag na yung, hindi kasi ano lang to. Hindi, ganyan lang yan. Ay, naku. Walang mangyayari.
Exactly. Parang
Sabi
si
nga nila,
Derek Ramsey.
Ano nangyari kay Derek Ramsey?
Yung nahuli niya yung nagpipirata sa sinehan. Ano yung sinabi niya doon?
Akala ko totoo nangyari.
yung also yung pinakakawawa dun, yung kamatis na inapakan niya eh. And dyan po ang nagtatapos ang ating podcast episode.
Hanggang dito na lamang. Nagmamahal. Parang sulat eh. No?
Anyway, that's it for our episode today. I'm Miguel.
And I'm Stephen.
And we'll see you again the next time.
Yun.
Bye-bye.
Kailangan pala may signal ng pag-jut na ganun eh. Bye!
Bye-bye!
This is Crumb Entertainment.
Not every Sunday you need a to-do list. Minsan, mas maganda na wala kang ginagawa pag Sunday.
You know that feeling when you're in bed till 11 a.m. eating pandesal and no guilt? That's self-care. Self-care. Number one priority. This morning, we're slowing down, breathing deep, and giving space to the joy of just being.
And for the first time ever, this is a Sunday edition of shooting GM2U.
Finally, something I'm expert at.
Yes.
Napaka-expert tayo dyan.
So, ano ginagawa natin dito ngayon? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye! Honestly, masaya siya. It's scientifically proven that as biological males, we tend to have our minds blank most of the time.
Yeah.
Yung nothing box na tinatawag nila. Pero may mga taong nagigilty kapag walang ginagawa. Alam mo yun, yung mga workaholic. Sabi ko pa lang kanina, expert ako sa pagiging tamad, pero hindi. Workaholic po talaga ako. I work 6 days a week.
Hindi ba maganda nga yun na expert ka at both extremes?
Actually.
Workaholic ka. Tsaka pwede ka na maging tamad.
Yan ang tunay na pagiging Gemini ko.
Diba? Mas maganda yun kaysa yung one lang. One extreme
Exactly.
lang.
Pero yun nga, madaming tao na feel na guilty. Pero, as we talked about the previous episode of GM2U, yung slow. Yung nice and easy, unplugged.
Yes.
Diba? So, I guess going back to yung topic nga na yun, no? Yung mga panahon before. I think this is one thing na nakalimutan ng marami na kailangan natin ibalik yung pagiging slow. Slow natin na bad sense sa mabagal, pero yung dahan-dahan.
Not the obstructive kind of slow.
Exactly.
Please.
Hindi namin sinasabi na kapag nasa EDSA ka, bumagal ka ng 20 kilometers per hour. Hindi po yun. Pero what I mean is, like, yan, yung mga tipong pagising mo sa umaga, hindi ka nagmamadali. Tapos, imagine Friday na, wala kang obligations sa weekend. Yung tipong, yung gusto mo, nakapajama ka, may candles, yung mga tiny luxuries, you know?
Wag na daw mag-candles. Kasi extra work pa yun eh. Sisindihan mo isa-isa. Tapos hihipan mo lahat.
Doing nothing nga eh. Ano ba naman yan?
Diliman na lang.
Pero yun. And honestly, the best part, yung walang nakaplano sa kalendaryo mo. Yung blanco, yung libre ka, yan ang the best feeling. Alam mo yun? Kasi parang, hindi ko ma-explain, pero nakaka...
Diba? Sabay pa kami.
Pero diba, I mean, I'm pretty sure to even our listeners, to our watchers, ganun din eh, may mga moments na, may mga araw talaga na ayaw mo mag-function.
Ayaw mo mag-function. Tapos sinabi sa'yo ng Diyos, ayaw mo gumalaw. Sige, stroke ka na lang.
Ayaw mo gumalaw.
pero alam mo, ang mahirap dito, yung pag wala nakalagay sa kalendaryo, yung boss mo na medyo may telepathy powers.
Oo nga.
Ayan, magte-text siya sa'yo. Parang wala kang ginagawa. Ito nga, paki-ano nga, ganyan. Paki.
Yung paki? Pakihin kita dyan eh.
Paki mo.
Actually, the best person in terms of that is yung ating absentee. RG, we miss you. Anyway, we miss you, RG. I hope you're doing okay. Anyway, going back to the topic, meron ka bang yung mga activities na kapag tamad ka, yun yung gagawin mo? Ako kasi, ang favorite tamad activity ko, and it's very unfortunate kasi nagiging habit siya, I admit, is yung doom scrolling. Pag nabuksan niyang TikTok na yan, tsaka Instagram Reels, wala na. Di na ako gagalaw sa kama ng mga 3 oras. So, wholesome siya, tamad, yes, pero very destructive. So, yung mga, yung mga kapwa doom scrollers, medyo bawas-bawasan natin. Hindi po maganda yan. I'm not saying it's all bad. May mga moments na kailangan mong magganon.
Yeah.
Sounded so weird.
Magganon? Ano yun? Pakilinaw nga yun. Ano yung ganon?
Kailangan mo i-turn off yung brain mo. Yan.
Okay.
Kaya yung mga doom scroll, minsan okay lang kasi yun nga, kailangan mo patayin yung utak mo. Hindi yung magganon.
Bahala na kayo kung anong fill in the blank nyo. Magluto, basta.
Ikaw ba, Stephen? Ano yung relaxing, yung tamad but wholesome activity na ginagawa mo in your times of, kailangan mong i-turn off yung brain?
Automatically, manonood ako ng variety show ko from Korea. Kahit umaga pa yan. Basta gusto ko lang magpahinga. Like this week, tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho. Tuloy-tuloy ang... fun fact for our audiences, we were supposed to shoot this episode yesterday, but we cannot do it anymore. So we had to schedule another one. So, ang nasa schedule ko, sabi ko, kaya namin i-shoot yung 5 episode. Mabilis na naman kami magsalita eh. Tsaka nakaupo lang naman kami. Pagtingin ko sa oras, lagpas na kami sa namin
3
sa
oras
projected na time frame na magsushoot. Akala ko, today was gonna be a lazy day. Nakaplano na yung papanoorin ko, nilista ko na eh. Tapos hindi pala. Kasi actually kahapon, Fun fact again, nung tinanong ko si Mix, can you do more shoots? Nung sinabi niya medyo tagilid na feel ko na rin yung parang hindi na rin ako makapagsalita.
Nakakaubos, no?
Kasi we shoot our episodes in bulk.
One thing that not a lot of people realize is itong podcast namin na to, it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Siyempre, kakain din siya ng oras. Saka kakain siya ng lazy day. Pero we do it for you guys. We do it for, entertainment, and we want to share our experiences, our crazy stories here on our podcast.
Kaya manood kayo, pambira kayo. I-swipe nyo lang yan. Swiping ko kayo. Nagalit.
Busy sila mag-ganon kasi.
Mag-ganon.
Busy sila mag-ganon. Anyway.
Ay, naku.
Alright, and on this segment of GM2U,
naglo-loading pa kami, wait lang.
hindi kompleto ang GM2U podcast episode kung walang pag-uusapang pagkain. So, on this segment, we are gonna be talking about our lazy food days. Lazy day foods. Tama, di ba? Lazy day foods. Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's your ultimate tamad day food. Yung literally wala kang ka-effort pero enjoy mo. Ako, favorite ko of all time, sinangag, itlog, tsaka pancit canton.
So, anong yun? Anong combination yun?
Pasisiglog?
Pasitlog.
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 Pasitlog. Yun.
Okay.
Yun ang favorite lazy day ko. Hindi siya ganun ka-lazy, pero lazy siya sa akin kasi mabilis lang siya gawin. Ang pinakalulutuin mo lang talaga yung sinangag eh. Yung itlog kasi, lang naman, scrambled egg lang ako eh. Hindi ako nagsasunny side up eh. So literally, whisk, salt, done. Yung sinangag, ganun din. Garlic, kanin, gisa, done. Pancit canton. Wala pang 5 minutes, tapos na.
Dati Lucky Me. Pero there's something about Lucky Me na parang hindi ko na malunod.
Actually.
Kaya pag lazy day, okay na ako sa okay na ako sa fried egg.
Saan? Sa boiled egg?
Boiled egg, fried egg, as long as it's egg. Yeah, it's fine. Pwede rin eggs Benedict, mga
wow.
Lazy day.
Eggs Lazy day, eggs Benedict. Yung sa mga pinakamahirap gawin.
Pwede, para mas madali lang, lazy day food. Mag-order ka na lang sa Crumb.
Yan!
Diba?
Sa akin, Uber Eats.
Ayun. Mag-order ka na lang sa ganun.
Or Postmates, di ba?
Yeah.
Social. Pero, yeah, I mean, honestly, kapag tinatamad ko talagang magluto, talagang madalas yun, order ka na lang sa labas eh. Natatandaan ko nun, nung pandemic, nung nakulong ako sa bahay, may mga linggo na sobrang tamad ko magluto. Fully stock yung kitchen ko. Meron akong itlog, meron akong chicken breast, spam, whatever. Pero wala, tamad ako magluto. So, go-to is yung parisan malapit sa amin. Pinapa-grab ko pa. As in, literally, kung i-drive ko yung Paris, parang 5 minutes lang. Pero ayoko nga lumabas kasi, syempre, pandemic, COVID, mahirap.
Yun talagang gawaing tamad talaga yun.
Yes, exactly.
Diba?
Actually, may magandang nangyari doon. Kasi yung delivery person nung Grab noon, siya yung lagi ko tumitake ng order ko. At one point, sabi niya, "Sir, maraming salamat po. Ikaw po nagbibigay sa akin ng kabuhayan ngayong pandemic kasi order ka ng order ng pagkain." Sabi ko, teka lang. Parang, okay, sige po, no problem. Pero sa loob-loob ko parang naman akong patay gutom.
Dapat ginanon mo na yung sarili mo. Buti lang at tamad ako.
Pero Hindi ko lang talaga alam kung masasaktan ba ako or matutuwa ako kasi nakatulong ako sa kapwa. Pero medyo parang, okay kuya, salamat ha. Medyo may pero a good deed's a good deed, I guess.
Yeah. Ewan ko sa'yo kung pareho tayo. Pero ako, pag kunwari tinatamad, ini-scan ko lagi yung pantry. Sabi ko, ano ba meron dito? Tapos bubuksan mo yung ref. Gagawin mo yun for 3 times. Wala naman nagbabago, di ba? Kahit i-scan mo yung 3 times. Tapos magre-resolve ka na lang na, sige, ito na lang dalatang to. Either sardinas yun or whatever. Ito na lang. Tapos bubuksan mo na lang. Tapos, pag kumain ka na, sasabihin mo, parang ayaw kong kainin talaga to. Pero pag naubos mo na yung pagkain, okay naman pala eh.
Actually, madaming beses ganyan sa akin, yes. Madami. Lalo na, kasi hindi ako makain sardines. May sensitive yung chan ko sa isda eh. Pero kapag minsan corned beef or spam or Vienna sausage or kung ano pang delata. Century tuna actually gusto ko. Pero yun nga, every time na may delata, bubuksan, parang delata. Again, I'm not complaining. Slight. Pero alam mo yun, wala nung pandemic talaga, yun lang meron eh. So, wala.
Ito siguro dahil pag lazy day, you're searching for your comfort food.
Yes, actually.
Diba? Kaso, tamad ka nga. Pagod ka from the whole week. Tapos magkakari-kari ka pa. Come on.
Oo nga. Order ka na lang. Mapapasalamatan ka pa.
Diba? I-prop mo na lang yung sarili. Galing ko, nakatulong ako sa
sa
rider.
Okay, guys, so this is GM2Me, where we get your questions in the evening and we answer your questions in the morning like true procrastinators, which we are experts on based on this episode.
Huwag mo nang sagutin yan. Bukas na lang. Lika na, uwi na tayo. End na to. Bye.
Bye! Okay, so
counterintuitive tong ginagawa namin ngayon. Nakasalita kami dito for 30 minutes. Tapos habang kayo nakaiga dyan, nakakumot habang umuulan. Tapos humihi ka pa. Gumagano pa kayo. Ganyan. Tapos kami may pang-iilaw-ilaw pa. Maglilikpit pa kami. Kakatawad doon. Nagreklamo ito.
Ayun naman po yung ampalay ni Stephen. Lumalabas na naman po.
At least hindi dan sa dati ko employer. Bago na.
Okay, going to our question. This question is from Marky, who's 30 years old and lives in Quezon City. Ang sabi niya, "Hey, GM2U, I always feel like I should be doing something," quote unquote. Whether it's a side hustle, errands, or learning a new skill. But lately, I just feel tired. On weekends, I sometimes end up sleeping in or doing absolutely nothing. And I hate how guilty it makes me feel. Is it normal to feel like this? Am I wasting my time or just burnt out? Yes! Sayang yung buhay mo! Sayang yung oras mo sa mundong to! Wala na, na-break ko yung character. Yan po ang sinasabi ng mga toxic motivational speakers. Do not follow that. Rest is very important. So,
nga no, wait lang, na-realize ko yun. Yung sinabi
diba?
mo. Lagi ko sa IG, tsaka sa TikTok, nakikita ko nga yun na, people who, yung malalim pa yung boses eh. People who want success don't rest. They sleep less. They sleep
only 4 hours a night, blah, blah, blah. Sabi ko, okay. Parang okay, sige. Ikaw ganyan, sige. Hindi ako robot na kailangan ng pahinga. So
though maganda rin naman.
Yes.
Hindi ko na yung sinasabi na maging tamad kayo. Maganda, kagaya ni Migs, maganda yung 2 extremes. Yung workaholic ka, tapos yung mahilig ka rin tamad-tamaran.
Yes.
Pero pag yung extreme na yung bawat isa, delikado na yun. Diba?
Yes.
Delikado na yun sa buhay mo, sa buhay mo, sa kabuhayan mo, meaning your work. At
Yes.
para sa kinabukasan mo, delikado na yun. So, kailangan
Right.
really balance.
It's always a balance in terms of the question then from Marky. Kasi I would say it makes sense na you do feel you're wasting your time, but at the same time, I also feel like you are just burnt out. Maybe you're wasting your time hindi sa resting eh. You're wasting your time thinking about what to do next. The best thing that I've learned is to let your brain rest. To have that mental health break. Kaya feel ko dun sa question ni Marky, feel ko parang sobrang worried niya what's next, ganyan, what's in my future, ganyan. Kasi, maybe growing up, medyo kulang, ganyan. So, he wants to be his best. Or, nako-compare niya yung sarili niya sa kanyang colleagues or friends na, mas nakakataas in terms of kabuhayan kaysa sa kanya. So, I would say he's wasting his time thinking on, what's next. When your body is already telling you to rest. Gets ba?
Yeah.
Kapag bumibigay na yung katawan mo, iisipin mo pa ba yung what's next? 'Di ba? Kaya mas okay din na minsan balik natin yung sarili natin sa present. Kasi madaming tao na very future-oriented na, kailangan ko mag-hustle, bustle, which we mentioned the previous episodes. Pero yun nga that's why it's called the joy of doing nothing. Kasi as human beings, we're not built, to hustle 24/7. Especially in this economy, Sipin mo, yung mga corporate jobs pa nga lang, sorry, magre-reklamo akong konti, Pero kasi, nagtatrabaho ka, tapos, yung mga pake na yan Tapos yung bayad sa room, magkano lang? 30 mil? 30 tama ba yung Tagalog ko? 30 mil? Diba?
What number were you pertaining to? We'll see if it's right.
30 mil is 30, di ba?
Yeah.
Tama, diba? 30. So, di ba? I mean, 30 is average from what I know. Right?
Yeah.
For middle class, 30. Tapos, papagawa sa'yo, trabahong manager, trabahong director, trabahong CEO. Does it make sense, right? For what you're earning.
Nako. Yan yung ito yung job description mo, ito yung tinapos mong course, pero papagawa sa'yo. Alam mo yung S-line ngayon, di ba? Very sikat yung S-line ngayon. Ganun yung pa-S-line yung mga job mo. So, kunwari, sinabi mo, anong natapos mo, iho? IT po. Sige, pwede mo bang gawin yung rep namin dito sa opisina? Kayo, aircon, tumutulo.
Exactly.
IT po ako.
Exactly. Why would you put in so much? I mean, kung kaya mo, why not? Diba? You're putting initiative in your work, which is nothing wrong. Pero kapag yung katawan mo mismo bumibigay na, let's say, inatake ka na, dinala ka na sa hospital, tapos iniisip mo pa rin kung ano yung ikabubuti ng kumpanya, magpalit ka na ng iniisip mo, pre. Iba na yan. Ano na yan? Workaholic ka na, hindi na tama yan. As they say, too much of something is still bad for you. Even though it's in good intentions. Kasi, kung puro na lang nga tayo, hustle and bustle, 24/7, 365 days a year, mapapagod ka talaga. So, you just need it. You just need rest. Out of all the things to have for free, it's rest. So, kung kailangan mo magpahinga ka. Sa Biblia yan. Puso magbasa.
Narinig nyo yun, dati ko pinagtatrabahuan. Puso daw magbasa. Bihira, kayo pa nagtuturo nun. Tapos, hindi kasi, ko lang na-hospital na ako. Nandun pa rin sila, text. Pwede mo ba ipadala yung o-operahan ako bukas. Wala akong dalang laptop. Wala akong may papadala sa inyo. Bahala muna kayo dyan. Ay, uso magbasa. Narinig yung sinabi.
Gusto magbasa. Ano sa Biblia?
Tinuturo nyo nga yun tuwing linggo eh.
Ano sa Biblia? Anyway, that's it for our episode today, and I hope natulungan namin si Marky. And sana may matulungan pa ako ulit na delivery driver ng Grab Food in the future. But that's it for our episode today. I'm Migs.
And I'm Stephen. And we'll see you again next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.